We are live, folks. Good evening. We are back in Fallout Shelter today. It's super fun, super chill, super relaxing. And this is only going to be a quick stream tonight because I have work tomorrow. I have other things that I'm supposed to be doing instead, but I'm not. So, yeah, this is a very impromptu, very quick sort of stream. I was very on the fence about doing a stream tonight at all or not, but you know, I like my games, I like hanging with you guys, so this is just a super quick stream, probably only going to be like 2.5 hours, so not long at all. I just didn't want to not do content, because I know my streams have been super irregular recently because of other commitments, so I'm going to do a couple hours today. I might even do a couple of hours tomorrow after work. I'm not 100% sure yet. We'll see how tomorrow goes, but I just want to keep putting out content for you guys so you have something to watch, something to enjoy, something to hang out with. So that's why sort of I chose this game again, because it is very chill, it's very easy to pick up and put down. So yeah, there's going to be quite a few more of these streams at the moment. Next week hopefully will be a little bit more regular again, and I do hope to maybe start Fallout 4 soon as well, fingers crossed. Seabrez already here. Hello Seabrez, how are you doing? Lovely to see you this evening. Welcome. We are just about to hop back into some more Fallout Shelter, so let's go. I was humming and hawing about playing something else today, but I thought this game is just so easy to pick up and put down, and you know, I can still engage with you guys, as I said the other day, and I just didn't want something that would engross me too much in the gameplay tonight, because this stream is just a short, quick little stream today. It's not going to be like a crazy 5-hour thing. It is literally only going to be a couple of hours tonight, because I do have loads of other stuff to do as well. I just didn't want to leave you guys without content. So as much as I'll be tempted to play this all night, I know that I can't and I shouldn't, and all the negative things. Seablo's just resubbed as well, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. I'm glad that you think I'm worthy of the resub. I'm probably mostly going to lurk, listen in for tonight as well, not a problem. It is lovely having you here as always. Thank you for your continued awesomeness. As I said, I just didn't want to not do anything. So I thought I'll do like 2.5 hours tonight, and then we'll be good. Because I felt bad. I felt bad for not actually doing much this week at all. So yeah, I just wanted to bung this up on there as well, just to say, hey look, I'm doing something else, which is technically the same game I always play, but I don't care. I like this game, okay? Leave me alone. It's fun and it's chill, and I can hang out with you guys and all is good. Plus I do want to try and get some more dwellers in here soon, because we can't start crafting legendary stuff until we get 75 dwellers, and we're only at 61 at the moment, so there might be some babies along the way. And I've got Eulogy up here calling out to the wasteland as well, so we'll see if we can summon anybody new. I believe that's every 2 hours that happens, so we've got 1:19 before we find out if we're lucky enough to get anyone else. Fingers crossed that we will be, I don't know. And I need to send out some more people on quests. I think I've only got one. Yeah, I've got one at the moment. So I'll send some more people out once Bottle and Cappy have done their thing. As you can see, I also did some more quests earlier. So up here now, I've got 79 Nuka-Colas. I've been busy. There was actually one quest that I did that I got 7 Nuka-Colas on. I thought, damn, that's a lot. It's because it was a higher level quest, and the 3 dwellers I sent there, I think 2 of them had level 9 luck and 1 of them had level 8 luck. So all that luck bought me some Nuka-Colas, which I was quite happy about. So I might spend a few of them tonight as well, just to speed things up a bit, get the ball rolling as it were. I've got my book here as well, in case any new dwellers do turn up, then I can write some things about them, as I always do. So we might even have some new dweller stories today. Don't know, we might do, we might not, we'll see. Right, and then once these guys have done, I'm hoping that Bottle will give me some more Nuka-Colas as well, which is why I'm sort of lingering a bit just to see what they decide to give me. I've also kind of like given up looking for the mysterious stranger that much, to be honest. I know when I first started out in the game I would just look for them constantly, but you know, as much as, you know, he can give me about 5,000 caps sometimes, which is pretty nice. I mean, I've got 600,000 of them, so I'm not like super fussed. It's like if I see him, I'll click on him. If I don't see him, it's not like the be all and end all, because I've got so many caps now. So it's fine. I don't really look for him that much. Also, because I've got so much going on in my vault now, it's basically impossible to find him anyway. Like, I've got so many dwellers all wearing their own outfits, so his trench coat blends in a lot more. And, like, there's just so many rooms for me to check, even though at the moment half of them are empty, which I should probably fix at some point. When I get more dwellers, I'll fill up more space, I suppose. It's like I still have a couple of training rooms that aren't in use, like I've got a strength and an endurance one here that are currently empty. But like most of my dwellers have max endurance anyway, but obviously when we get new dwellers, they won't. So I'll keep that to up their stats a bit more. Like Amy, who's my newest dweller, her stats are all over the place at the moment, so but she's max endurance because I just chucked her in there and left her in there, really. But when I get some more new dwellers, then those rooms will come in handy again. It's just at the moment they're just kind of empty space fillers. So that's delightful. Same with all like the storage rooms and stuff, because I need more storage because I keep hoarding everything I find on quests. I'm like, that could be useful, maybe. Oh, that could also be useful, maybe. And you know, I can't get rid of any of my legendary stuff at the moment for when I can actually upgrade stuff to build legendary equipment. So again, all of my legendary stuff at the moment is just space filler. Like, let's count. I've got 5, 11, 23, 25, 30, 36, 43 legendary pieces of junk that I can't get rid of. 43 spaces of my inventory is just full of stuff that I can't use yet, but I don't want to get rid of it. So I don't know when I'll find it again. Good evening, Joe and Tom. How are you guys doing this evening? Welcome to some more Fallout Shelter. This is a very sort of quick, very impromptu stream today, so it's only going to be a couple hours, but it's lovely to have you here. Tish, how's the shelter this evening? Shelter seems okay at the moment. We good. Everybody's happy. We did have a couple of Deathclaw attacks earlier off stream, so that was delightful to deal with. I was super, super happy about that. That's a lie, I hate Deathclaws, they suck. But yeah, I wanted to just do a nice, like, chill stream tonight, because I feel bad for not really doing that many recently, and I wanted to make up for my absence. And like, because this is going to be a very quick stream, I didn't want to do a game that would engross me too much in it, because this game's sort of very easy to pick up and put down. So I was like, I'll go back into this, even though I streamed it the other day, but it's fun, I like it, it's chill. And I am on the grind for the platinum for this game, so looking at my stats over here, I need 10 more legendary weapons and outfits, so we're halfway to each, so that's 2 trophies that are going to take a while. Then we still need to get all of the other recipes, the weapon and outfit recipes. We're a bit closer with outfits than we are weapons. I need 4 more baby dwellers, so I need to get 4 more female dwellers pregnant to get the 25 babies trophy. I'm trying to think what the trophies there are in this game. Oh yeah, I still need to scrap 500 items, so I scrapped 188 weapons and 110 outfits, so that's 298 things scrapped, so I still need to scrap another 202 items to get another trophy. And then I don't actually know how many themes I've got, because there's a trophy to get all of the themes, which are really annoying to do, and I don't know how many I have. So that's basically the situation in the vault at the moment, just grinding out for trophies. Awesome, glad to hear it, Tom. It's lovely to have you here this evening for some chill Vault 282 times. I also need to do some more quests, because there's another trophy to do, like 100 quests. I've done like 60 something, so I've got another 30 odd to do. I'm not gonna do this one because we get dog out of it. So level 20, 8+ and 3 perception. Who shall I send? I don't know. Beverly? We'll go with someone near the bottom as well. We'll go with Teresa and somebody else. Who else should we send? We'll send dum-de-dum-dum-dum. Dum-de-dum. Gregory. Yeah, why not? And we'll do 20 of each. Stopped. To be fair, that one won't take that long to do, so we might even get through it in this stream. And I love that they're leaving as soon as feral ghouls turn up. Perfect timing there. And they're just gonna leave. There we go. Ghouls are in. I love that they were still beating down the door even though we opened the door to let the others out. Because logic. Alright, I'm gonna bung a couple of these guys down here. Get some more radaways going. Joe says, I'm buzzed this evening, been watching golf all day and Europe are beating the Yanks. I know it's not your cup of tea, but it's a Ryder Cup, and I love when USA gets their ass kicked. Fair enough. The Ryder Cup is the only golf thing I've ever heard of. So, like, I know what it is, I just know nothing else about it. But hey, I'm glad that you're buzzing today, that's awesome to hear. I'm like, I had coffee today, so I'm awake, but like, mentally today, I've really not been awake. I'm like, what am I doing? I need to do 50,000 things at once, and I just couldn't organize anything, so I was just sort of fumbling about with loads of different things all day. So I haven't really been as productive as I've wanted to be honest. And then now I'm here playing games, because again, priorities, and you know, it's great. I just want to keep the stream content coming, because it is really fun, and we had like a couple of awesome streams this week. I ain't a fan of golf, fair enough, Tom, neither am I. I'm not really a fan of any sports, to be honest. Well, that's a lie. Like, I like playing sports, I'm just not a fan of watching sports, to be honest. Like, the Olympics, when they were held in London, I watched them. And I watched the England matches of the World Cup. And that's pretty much it. I don't really watch sports otherwise. I suppose it's completely clear, and I hate coffee and alcohol. Fair enough. Like, I just have coffee because I need it. I just need it to function as a human being. Okay, so I've got 5 hours of both of these weapons here. And like, normally I find that if I don't have coffee, then when I start a stream, it's just like, it doesn't feel as good to me. And obviously I just need coffee for day-to-day life. Tom says the main sport I love is football, then it's wrestling. Fair enough. I used to watch a little bit of wrestling when I was younger, but I never was like super invested in it. So like, I know things, but you know, my knowledge is not as vast as it once was. That was going to take forever. I'm going to bin that one. Like 260 power in under a minute. I could possibly do that one. 85 and 85. That's fine, I can do this. So I'll just let that run out. That'll auto-collect in a moment. And then I'll get that one as well. I don't judge, it's just not my cup of tea. Who's judging? No one here is judging. Alright, 30... I'll probably just collect that one now. And wait another 30 seconds for that one. That'll be a nice quick objective to tick off the list. Joe is laughing a lot. Fair enough. Laughing is good. Probably not laughing at me, which is bad, because I need to work on my comedy. To be fair, I'm terrible at jokes, so, you know. Right, come on. And bam. Oh, I see a mysterious stranger. Got him. Yeah, there is a trophy about objectives as well. I think it's like 100 objectives, and I should be close to that. 110 outfits, really? Really? That's terrible. That's also terrible, but I'm not wasting more Nuka-Cola. Like, those numbers are ridiculous. I just want to get, like, easy objectives that I can tick off nice and quickly. Although normally if it's an objective that gives, like, Nuka-Cola or a lunchbox, I'll keep. Like this one, 28 volt fires, it's taking forever because fires don't really happen that regularly in the vault anymore, but I'm like, it's a lunchbox at the end of it, so I kind of want it. And that one, in theory, shouldn't be that difficult to do. I just need to get people out on some quests. Because I actually got that objective, unfortunately, after I had 3 groups of people return from quests earlier today. So I got 2 going at the moment. I might actually just send out a 3rd group as well because reasons. I don't know what one to do. I kind of want to do the weapons run, but it's level 40, so it's going to be a tough one. But then we get 3 good weapons again. So I'm trying to get everyone like some decent weapons. I think every dweller in my vault now has a minimum of 11 attack damage, which is good, but, you know, there's always room for improvement. I don't know, that one is very tempting. Let's have a look at who I could possibly send. I'm not going to send anyone yet, because I don't have my doctors making enough medical supplies. I've actually got a decent amount of people that could potentially go on that quest. Some of them do have some really good stats as well. I might do that one, actually. There's no other requirements, is there? No, it's just level 40, so there's no specific damage. That's fine. I might send some people out on that one once I've got some more supplies from all my doctors. I need some more people on Radaway duty. Let me move you down there. Where are all the rest of my doctors? She's down there. That's why that needs intelligence. Okay, I'll send you over there. Put you up there. Who else is smart in my vault? I don't know. That sounds really mean. Who's smart? You're smart. Go up there. Joe, I watch a lot of sports except football, though I am an Arsenal supporter. Tom says with wrestling I know most about. I've been a fan for 7 years, but if I need to know an answer, then I've got a mate who knows way more. Interesting. My dad still watches it. So, like, I kind of know some things, but nowhere near as much as I used to, because I used to actually watch it as well. Then I just got kind of bored of it. I don't know what happened. I was just like, do you know what? Meh. Not too fussed about it anymore. Joe, the new series of Grey's Anatomy has started, so I've been watching that. I've actually never seen Grey's Anatomy. I don't know if that's going to be an issue or not. I know both The Walking Dead and Doctor Who are going to be coming back soon, so I'm interested in those. Although I kind of feel like I need to refresh myself on what's been going on in Walking Dead Season 8, because I literally don't remember anything. Which is terrible, I know. But I need to go and watch that. I'll just... I suppose just bung everyone down here. Oh no, Randy, you don't need to be in there. Let's put Randy over there. And then just... yeah, I'll bung all of them down there, why not? Have you seen A Good Place? I have not. Doctor Who starts next Sunday. It does indeed. I find it weird that it's on Sundays now instead of Saturdays. So I've always been so used to, like, you know, just watching all of, like, the good TV all on Saturday nights, and for Doctor Who to be moved to Sunday, I'm like, what is this? Like, I remember back in the day when there was just back-to-back good stuff on a Saturday night, and now there's nothing on anymore that I'm interested in, which is a real shame. It's like there were so many really good shows I loved to watch. A lot of them were like game shows and stuff, and then like between all the game shows was Doctor Who. So it was like game show, Doctor Who, game show. It was great. And now there's nothing anymore. Like there are very few shows I actually watch on the TV itself. Most things I watch are just on the internet, and yeah, like, or like Netflix or whatever. Yeah, I could probably send out another group now. I want to do the weapons run. I'm looking forward to Doctor Who. I am as well. Like, I'm a little bit skeptical because of how different it is from the past series, but I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, it's rubbish, even though I haven't seen it yet. But, you know, there's always those kinds of people that just jump the gun way too early. It's like, give it a chance first, and then if you don't like it after, then fair enough. So I'm keeping open-minded about it, because obviously it is very different. They've got a whole new, like, cast and crew, and just everything about it is completely different. But I'm both excited and intrigued, so we'll see where it goes, I suppose. So if I remember that it's on Sunday, knowing me, I'll forget, and I'll still be like, I'll put it on Saturday and be like, why is it not on? Oh yeah, it airs on Sundays now. I will 100% forget. But yeah, we got Doctor Who, we got The Walking Dead. I'm trying to think what other shows I watch. Star Trek Discovery is coming back next year, so that's a thing that'll be happening. There isn't really much else I watch live anymore. Most other things I'm like, meh. One more person to go on this stupid weapons run. I might send one of my level 50s, but then if we get attacked by death claws, then we're screwed. I'm gonna send Frank and pray to the Fallout gods that death claws will leave us alone. This is very risky, I know. I don't care. I need someone else who's really strong to guard the door. I could put Ronald over there, and I could put someone else who's smart, well, who needs to be smart, over there. I also need some doctors back up here again. Nope, you're already going. You're already going as well. Someone else that isn't one of those two. There we go. Who is still a dum-dum and needs to go to school? You could probably go up there for a little bit. You have a tough weapon as well. Like, I'm looking to keep people on this top floor with tougher weapons for when death claws do come, to try and stop the death claws from getting to the second floor. Like, the furthest they've made it so far is this room here. but like it would just come in it and die instantly. But that's about the furthest they've made it. But I want to try and stop them from doing that. So I keep looking for people who aren't particularly smart, who have tough weapons that can go up here. And then now I've got someone over here as well, so we're good. Maybe someone else who needs to learn a bit though. You're weak as hell. I haven't even trained, like, upped her level at all since she's been here. She's been at level 8 the entire time she's been here. I've been training her stats just fine, just not her level. Whoops. So she's gonna, like, die as soon as she looks at a Deathclaw, so I'm trying to keep her away from everything. And same with Ashley, and I think same with, Samuel Walker as well. He's still relatively new, so he's quite weak as well. What weapon have you got? 14 to 15. You should be fine up there. Go learn things, Diana. Learning is important to life. Actually, do I have any other tough weapons I could give her? I mean, I could give her the missile launcher. That could be a very bad mistake, though. I don't know. Oh, there's a mysterious stranger. I'll grab him. Let's have a look at everyone's weapons. So we got a 19 to 22 and a 15 to 19. 14 to 15, 17 to 20. That's actually a pretty good weapon there. Excuse me, Mr. Handy. 15, 13 to 16, 16 to 17, 16 to 17, 13 to 16, 15 to 18, and what does Eulogy have? 13 to 14. It's basically not terrible weapons, to be fair. I think, yeah, I might give her, whatchamacallit, a missile launcher. Let's see if that does anything to Deathclaws. Hopefully it will, because I hate Deathclaws and I just need a way to beat them. Oops, wrong button. So now I have that to give to someone. So that's 14 to 15. Who... I suppose I could give that one to Eulogy, because it's slightly tougher than the one he does have. And then give the 13... I think it's 13 to 14. Is it 13 to 14? Yeah. Give the 13 to 14 to someone else. Someone who still does 11, preferably. I'm terrible at remembering who has what weapons now, because I keep changing them all the time just to try and give people better stuff. You've got an 11. Bam. There we go. Problem solved. And I'll probably scrap a couple of these, try and get some more stuff that I might need to craft with. I'll scrap that one. Good. We want globes and microscopes. Like the common crafting materials I don't really need. It's mostly the rare stuff, so I can craft rarer weapons. So like all of this kind of stuff is the stuff that I want. And then like these kinds of things I don't really want. And then I got my legendaries that I literally cannot do anything with. Which is delightful. Might actually sell a couple of these, just to clear up a bit more inventory space. Actually, no, I need to... I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore, I'm just pressing buttons. I had a strategy and it's just gone. Oh blimey, what have I missed? Tom's favourite doctor is Matt Smith. He's a pretty good doctor. I liked season 6 of Doctor Who a lot. I found it really interesting. I have to say I wasn't a big fan when Jenna Coleman came into it. Did not like her character at all. I remember at the start loads of people liked her character and were like being all uppity to the people like me who didn't like her character. And then by the end of Clara's story arc, they're all just like, yeah, she's actually quite terrible. And I'm like, exactly what I've been saying all along. I just find it so funny. Joe says Anson Mount is Captain Pike in the new series of Star Trek. Of course I know this. Like, these kind of things I knew as soon as they were announced. I love seeing the Enterprise at the end of the last series. Dude, like, the first time I saw that scene, I legit cried because I was so happy. I was like, oh my god, it's the Enterprise, it's so beautiful. I was so happy because Discovery is set, I think it's about 10 years before like OG Star Trek, and it just made me so happy to see the Enterprise. Like when the message was like coming up on the screen and it was like NC 1701, I was like, oh my god, 17, that's the Enterprise. I was so happy. Don't like Star Trek or Star Wars. What is wrong with you, Tom? It's disgraceful. Mikhail's here. Good evening. Welcome to you. How are you doing today? Lovely to see you. We're just chilling in some Fallout shelter. Finally, it's weekend. Well, not quite. It's Friday. Weekend's tomorrow. But yeah, it's almost the weekend. And I mean, to me, weekends mean nothing because weekends are when I am most likely to be needed at work. Never have been a fan of them. You should fix that, Tom, because they're both very, very good. And I am shocked and appalled that you are not a fan of them. Let's go ahead and do that. What have I missed? I feel like I missed something. Let me scroll back up in chat. For the record, I have no problem with Doctor being female now, as long as the actor portraying is of high quality, which Jodie Whittaker is. Yeah, like I don't really care like the gender of the Doctor because the Doctor's an alien anyway, so you know, like the Doctor shouldn't be defined as man or woman when the Doctor can be either. Have you fixed your alerts for bits and donations? What do you mean fixed? I don't have any. I can't fix what I don't have. Tom, you gotta be a good twister of the arm to get me to like Star Trek and Star Wars. Okay, Tom, you bloody watch them. I think I was pretty persuasive there. You go and watch things because things are good to watch. And grammar, you know, the thing that I clearly have so much of. Like, for me, I'm more of a fan of Star Trek than I am Star Wars. Like, I'll watch Star Wars, but I much prefer Star Trek. I'm much more invested in it. Like, Star Wars for me, it's just a case of, yeah, I've watched the film. Like, you know, that's pretty much it, really. But with Star Trek, I'm like, oh my god, all this stuff is happening. Rah, rah, rah. Make me watch them. I will try. I don't know how, but I will try. Somehow I shall make you see the awesomeness of the Trek and the Wars. What about Stargate, Tom? Or are you just not a sci-fi person in general? You know, you've crossed off Trek and you've crossed off Wars. What about Gate? I need to know this. Because Stargate is also very, very good. And I would highly recommend it. Like, for me though, Stargate... Stargate was the one that I watched the most when I was younger. But I think Star Trek's probably the most influential to me because of Janeway from Voyager. Not watched Stargate either. God damn it, Tom. Why? You need to watch things. I've also missed this entire conversation because I've been nerding out about sci-fi stuff. Whoops. What? 'Cause, 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 Stargate doesn't take itself too seriously, which I love. Yeah. Like, the writing in it's very clever because, oh, we made friends with this school. That's nice. Thanks, man. Bye. What was I saying? Stargate. Like, the writing is so clever in that it can be very, very, like, witty, very funny in moments, and then it can just be super emotional in the next. And then it has, like, all the crazy, like, scientific, crazy sci-fi knowledge going on as well. And I just love that blend in the writing. I'm a comedy person. While Stargate has some comedy in it, like, it's not one of those, like, proper comedy shows. Like, comedy is, I'd say, like, a sub-genre of the series. Like, it's not a primary genre. But it's got its funny moments. It's got its comic relief. Which, as I said, I find, like, really interesting in that it blends so many writing styles in one series. It's really cool. I found the dog. Somewhere. I don't know how it was hidden in this room, but I found it. So not complaining there. We got a doggy. What's up, guys? Thanks for waiting for all three of us to arrive in that room. That sounds pretty nice of them. Like, oh, there's two of them, we'll wait for the third one, and then start murdering each other. Jackpot. Alright, we've only got this one floor left. See if there's anything good up here aside from more enemies. More enemies are not ideal. But to be fair, this isn't a terrible quest to be on, so... Like, we've not been having issues in terms of supplies or, you know, people dying. Kind of wish we were finding better stuff, though. We've not been finding much good stuff at the moment. What comedy have you been watching recently? Yeah, Tom, what have you been watching? Let us know. I've been watching a mixture of comedy, but mainly the likes of stand-up comedy. Fair enough. For me, I'm very picky about when I want to watch stand-up comedy. Like, I need to be, like, in the right mood for it, otherwise I'm just like, meh. It's like, it's not one of those things where I'm like, oh, what's a new stand-up thing that I haven't seen yet, and blah, 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 blah. I'm just like, there's literally nothing else on, let's watch something funny, kind of thing. And I'm not really much of a stand-up person. Like, you know, as I said, I'll watch it. It's just, it has to be the right moment for me to want to watch it. Whereas, like, a lot of other things, I'll just sort of watch it if I see that it's on, or, like, if there's a new series or something, then I'm like, okay, I need to catch up, and blah, 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 blah. But yeah, stand-up is one of those weird things that I do like to watch. It's just, I need to be in the mood to watch it. And for that, unfortunately, it is a lot rarer for me to be in the right mood to watch it, as opposed to other things. Tiny Tom likes Peter Kay, John Bishop, and Michael McIntyre. I know who all of those people are, and I'll be honest, I don't really watch much of any of them. I think out of the three of those, I probably watched John Bishop the most, to be honest. For me, it's mostly like Lee Evans, Jimmy Carr, or Russell Howard. Like, I used to like watching Russell Howard's Good News because it was a very different kind of stand-up comedy in that he had like loads of other things going on as well as that. Like, he had interviews and like he had all these like clips from the news, hence the name of the show, and like things from the internet, and I found it really like a really interesting way to do stand-up comedy because it was very current as well, and like each week it would be like, here's what's happened this week, so let's talk about that and make fun of it. James Acaster is my favourite at the moment. Rod Gilbert and John Richardson also. I do like a little bit of John Richardson. I like watching him on 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown. Like, I find that to be a funny show. God, I have no dwellers near there to put out that stupid fire. Everybody put it out. But hey, this gets me one step closer to completing that objective, so as much as fires are annoying, I'm kind of glad that we're having one of them as opposed to some other disaster that won't get me anywhere near any other objectives. Tom, one of the three, you said I love Russell Howard and I dislike Lee Evans. Interesting. Never got into his comedy. Fair. I don't know what it is about Lee Evans. I just watched one of his shows one night and I was like, this guy's pretty funny. He's very sort of like, he mixes like the wit of the verbal comedy, but he also uses physical comedy as well, and he sort of really utilizes the stage when he tells his jokes, and I really like that. Like, the actor part of me enjoys that, but then the, like, just the rest of me, I suppose, just finds his jokes, like, a lot of them are very relatable, and then so a lot of them as well, it's like, it's funny, but then I'm also thinking, he makes a good point here. Joe says, on Katz's Countdown, have you seen Georgeson talk about his erotic novel, Deep Clean? Yes. I haven't seen much of it in a while, though. Like, I've been terrible at keeping up with stuff. As I said, like, the only shows I really watch at the moment are Walking Dead, Doctor Who, Archer. That's it. I can't think of anything else. I still need to see the new season of Orange is the New Black as well. I've not seen that yet. I'm going to go meet Kate Mulgrew in 3 weeks, so I should probably catch up with that. Because, like, I know it's out, I just haven't really had time to watch it because I've been so busy with other stuff at the moment. Like, my TV and film watching has severely plummeted the past couple of months because I've been so busy doing so much other stuff. And it's really frustrating me. So there's all these things that are happening, and I'm like, I've not seen it, blah blah blah. But never mind. I've also just noticed that Twitch has updated itself, because I'm seeing other people who are live right now, and it looks like they've got rid of, well, not got rid of, but they've changed the IRL category, because I know they were going to do that anyway, but yeah, it looks like it's finally happened, because I've got some people who are doing travel and outdoors, who are just chatting. We've got some music and performing arts going on, which is really good that they've actually changed it, because the whole IRL thing is so generic, and so many people do it, and it's like, people get so filtered into it all that it's difficult to find the people that you want to watch. So I'm glad that they've actually changed it. It's really interesting, and it might help people, like, find more channels associated to the stuff that they prefer to watch anyway. Joe says, I'm a Walking Dead fan, but I didn't like Season 8 as much as I thought. Yeah, Season 8 was very hit and miss for me personally. Like, there were some really good episodes, and then some that were really, like, meh kind of thing. I don't know. Like, I do need to rewatch Season 8 before Season 9 comes out, because I barely remember anything that happened in Season 8, which is terrible, I know. Like, I think, for me, in terms of The Walking Dead, like, it's a very good show, but the current story arc that they're doing is really, really dragging on, and I think that's kind of is what's making it, like, fall a bit stale, in that the current story arc is just being dragged out too much. But I like that they're slowly starting to integrate other parts of the next story arc into it, but it just feels like they're doing it a bit too messily at the moment. So we'll see what they do in the next season. I don't mind watching The Walking Dead, but I'm not a fan of it. Fair enough. Like, I was much more of a fan of it sort of back in, like, seasons 5 and 6. Like, for me, I really liked season 6. Like, the first half of it was really, really good. Second half of it was also good, but I just kind of preferred the first half of it. Like, all in Alexandria and, like, all of the issues that they had in that half of the season. Like, I really liked that. MC Northwood, hello, lovely to see you this evening. That's a lot of bottle caps. It is indeed. Got 616,000. I've been busy and I've got 75 Nuka-Colas there. Just to put it into perspective for why I have that many caps though. 110 hours. That's why I've got that many caps. And also because the Mysterious Stranger gives me a lot of caps. And Bottle and Cappy as well, which also helps. The Horde, yeah, the Horde stuff. It was really good. I liked that story arc. I know that was one of the story arcs that a lot of people felt made the show go stale, but I really liked it, and I think it was after that that the show went stale, not during that part of it. I don't know, everyone has their own opinions. Some people said it went stale even earlier than that. People were like, oh yeah, like it went bad in season 5. I'm like, no, not really. Wolfgar, hello, lovely to see you this evening as well. Hey Tish, how you doing? I'm doing great. How are you, Wolfgar? We're back in more Fallout Shelter this evening. This was sort of a very impromptu, very quick stream because I've not been doing that many recently, and obviously I want to make up for that. And I do have work tomorrow as well, so I was very humming and hawing about doing a stream tonight or not. But I thought I'd just do a couple hours, just hang out with everyone, give you a little bit of content to sit back and relax too. And like, this game is very relaxing. Like the other day when I was playing it, it was very chill, very chatty. So yeah, we're just gonna do that again today. I want to start streaming Fallout 4 on stream soon as well. And I want to get back into Defiance again too, because I really like playing Defiance. It's just a case of like, I didn't really want to do that today because I didn't want to rush through the game. Like, this one is very easy to stop and start. Defiance can be, but then there's also the risk of doing a mission that takes a lot longer than you anticipate doing. So I might go back into Defiance next week as well, because I really like that game. See Northwood, I'm not sure there's many games that I've over 100 hours in. Oh, you have not lived enough, my friend. You need to play more. Like, this was very easy to put 100 hours in. I really enjoy this game. It's so fun, it's so chill. I basically play it pretty much every day. I think most of the other games I've got over 100 hours in are probably like Pokemon games, Dragon Age. I know Dragon's Dogma I've put so many hours into. I played it about 10 times on the PS4 and then I think 3 times on the PS3. So I put a lot of hours into that. Uncharted I put so many hours into as well. But with Uncharted, it's like, because it's a story, like, you do as many hours in the story, but then like the PS3 versions of Uncharted have multiplayer that I put loads of hours into as well, and I played the story about 50 million times. So it takes about, I don't know, let's say 8 hours to finish an Uncharted game on average. So like 8 times 50 million is a very big number. It's probably slightly exaggerated, but you know, because it's me, it's just a tiny bit exaggerated. And to be fair, I can finish the first Uncharted game in like 5 hours. So it's Uncharted 2 that's quite a long one. I think I can do that in about 10-11 hours, and then 3 is probably about 8. And 4, because 4 is quite big, 4 is probably the one that will take the longest. And it's Lost Legacy, it's probably another like 8-hour game, I'd say. I'm trying to think what else I put that many hours into. I don't know, it's mostly like Pokemon and RPGs, to be honest. And this. I can guarantee I'll put a lot of hours into Fallout 4 though, because that game seems super, super, super fun. And from what I played of it already, I really enjoyed it. It's just that because I didn't own it, so I couldn't play it for long. Like, the amount of time I could put into it was very limited. So I'm glad that I have it again, so I can actually invest in it in my own time. Work on a Saturday? Never. Yes, I do work on a Saturday, Tom. It's the best day for me to work. Just because of the job that I have. At the time, it was important to show that the Walkers remained a big threat. Yeah, exactly, Joe. Like, I really liked Season 6. I thought it was one of my favourite seasons of the show. MC Northwood. I remember putting about 250 hours into Pokemon like 15 years ago. Yeah, I think Pokemon Leaf Green, which was probably the one that I played the most, I have probably about 600 hours in. Actually, no. I think Leaf Green I maxed out, and I think it was Platinum that I put about 600 into. I can't remember. But I think I did actually max out the Leaf Green time limit, so I think my time on my save for Leaf Green says 999.99. I majorly maxed it out, because I literally played that game at every opportunity I could back in the day. The hours I put into games are old games that never recorded the amount of hours you play. Fair enough. It's difficult to do like a rough estimate. For me, Saturday's football day. Well, there you go, Tom. For me, it's work day. Like, it's the best day for me to work, because Saturdays are our busiest days, because, you know, kids don't have school on Saturdays, and then a lot of parents don't have work on Saturdays. So, you know, we get quite popular on Saturdays, which is nice. Joe says, my favourite comedy shows at the moment are The Good Place, Modern Family, and The Goldbergs. I've not seen Good Place. I've seen like 2 episodes of The Goldbergs, and I've seen a couple of episodes of Modern Family. And Seabrez with the 500 bits. Blimey, that is very, very kind of you. Thank you so much for your generosity, just popping in with a cheer. Thank you so much. Lemon heart to you as well. That is super, super nice of you, Seabrez. Thank you, thank you. You are like one of my biggest supporters, and I love you very, very much. Oh, that's awesome. And like, because things IRL for me at the moment have been a bit like messy, so getting all the support on streams helps me even more than it normally would. Go away, ghouls. I'm busy. And I got a new code out of that. Nice. Oh, thanks. No, thank you for your resub and the bits, and just being super, super friendly and supportive, and just a generally awesome person. Thank you so much. Like, at the moment, having really good streams really helps me mentally, because just so much has been going on and it's been crazy. Like, the other day, the stream was just insanely good, and I was like, what is happening? But it was so good, because I kind of felt like I was in a little bit of a slump, because I didn't really know what I was doing in life, so my channel took a hit there, because I just couldn't invest as much time into streaming. And like, growth fluctuates a lot, especially when you're a smaller streamer on Twitch, because there are times where you get so many viewers, so many new followers, and then there are times where you don't. And like, that was happening at the same time, and I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing. But this week in particular has been amazing, so we're getting back on track, and it's great. But yeah, there are times where it is a struggle, like for most people, but I don't want to give up. I want to keep pushing, keep grinding, keep trying to grow the community. And, you know, because I'm using this as a portfolio builder as well, I just want to keep expanding my content to show to other people as well, to maybe try and get a job more related to the industry, as opposed to, like, my current job gives me the skills, but it's not directly related, so I kind of want to do something a bit more related to the industry now. So I'm using this as a portfolio builder of, like, this is how I present, this is me playing games, this is me nerding out about games. So it's super useful for me, just streaming in general, but having all of the support from you guys is super, super helpful, especially like the financial support, like subs and bits and all that stuff. Like, that helps so much right now. Obviously, I'm never going to be one of those streamers that's like, please give me money, I need it, because I honestly don't feel like I deserve any money from streaming. So whenever I get any, it's such a pleasant surprise, and I'm just so humbled that you guys support me that much. And enough of all that cheesy stuff. Now I'm done being sentimental for the night. I've got that many streamers streaming right now, and here I am to watch you, Tish. Oh, Tom, you're so nice. I love you. There are quite a few people streaming right now that I'm following as well. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people streaming at the moment. We'll support you in whichever way we can. Thank you, Tom. Like, it really does help. I remember you talked about it, keep pushing, someone will find you and offer you the job you want. But I understand the insecurity, and in Whitehead, yeah. Like, I want to advance my career in the industry a bit more, so that's why, like, I've been saying I've been doing a lot more other stuff outside of streaming, because I'm trying to make those connections and trying to make something happen. Like, I don't want to say too much at the moment, but I might have a couple of projects that could kick off soon, so I'm excited about that. Hopefully they'll give me some sort of reward. Either way, like, it'll still be more portfolio stuff, which is exactly what I need, because in this industry people want portfolios. So I might have some stuff in the works soon, which again is why I've not been doing as much streaming, because I've been trying to get that set in motion, because with streaming, as I said, it's very unreliable when you're a smaller streamer, because you never know how many viewers you're going to get. Like, you know, with some smaller streamers, they get 0 views sometimes, then they could get, like, a load of views from, like, raids and hosts and stuff. You never know. I'm quite lucky in that I've never had a stream that has been 0 viewers, so thank you, everyone who puts up with my nonsense. But, you know, there's always a risk that that can happen. But, like, I'm just using this as portfolio work and just an excuse to play games and talk about games with other gamers and build up a community of awesome, friendly, funny people. Joe says, I don't watch South Park, but I did see Tiger Woods episode where Cartman is playing the latest golf game, but it turns into Tiger Woods fighting his ex-wife rather than playing golf. I don't really watch South Park. Like, all of those kinds of shows don't really interest me that much. I find them a bit too crude. And as you can see, I've just completely diverted from the sentimental stuff. Like, I'm done with that now. Yeah, like, those shows don't really interest me. I watch a little bit of Family Guy, but it's just a case of there's literally nothing else on, so I'll put it on and not really watch it. It's just more like background noise kind of stuff. Tom says got 8 streaming and 2 of those are wrestling companies. Fair enough. It does sound interesting. I'm very excited. Like, you know, I got a message the other day from someone saying, hey, do you want to do this project? I'm like, hell yeah. But it's in, like, the very early stages at the moment, so that's probably going to take a while for it to actually become something. But, you know, this industry does take time for things to actually develop. But I'm excited to have been asked about some of the things I've been asked about. You know, I'll always want to keep growing Twitch as well, but, you know, I want to advance my career too. It's like they're both linked in a way, but they're also both their own separate entities. Like, I want to grow the channel, but I'm using the channel to help with my career. And then when my career grows, hopefully that'll make my channel grow as well. So it's all, like, interlinked together. I'm just waving my arms about. But you know what I mean. Joe asks, have you watched the Orville? I have not. Like, I know what it's about, so you don't need to, like, be like, oh, it's like Star Trek but funny. It's like, I know that it's a comedy sort of parody kind of thing, but yeah, I haven't watched it yet. It is on my watch list. It's just finding time to watch it. Hopefully it evolves to something, fingers crossed. Hopefully it will. Tom says, I know it's a long shot, but you sound Southern England. Do I, Tom? Well, I mean, it could be because I am from South England, you know. Just saying. I am actually in the southeast. I'm amazed that you were not aware of this, Tom. I think I've said it before, actually. Yeah, I think I said it to you the other day. Do you just not have a memory of where I'm from. How dare you, Tom? How dare you? I'm kidding. It's not an important thing to know, but yes, I am from southeast England. I'm from Buckinghamshire, which yes does sound very, very posh, but I don't live in the posh part of Buckinghamshire. I just sound like I do, but I don't. I live in the cheap old scummy part, which is delightful. But hey, it means I live close enough to be on the underground, so getting into London isn't that difficult. So yay, convenience. No, I know it's the first time on my stream, Tom, but I think I told you the other day in someone else's stream. I think it was a whole thing where everyone was asking where everyone was from. Like, I said it the other day in someone else's stream because everyone was like, where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you from? I think it might have been in Piano Impro Man's stream, actually. Possibly. Because I think the only other streams that I see you in that I'm in as well are Steve's and Piano Impro Man's, and obviously Steve hasn't been streaming at the moment because life has just been throwing a big old bucket of nope at him. All the love to Steve, by the way. Like, he's an amazing guy and he does not deserve all of this crap that 2018's throwing at him. Mikhail, would you like to have a cup of tea? See, I'm not a big tea drinker. I only tend to drink tea like if I've got a really bad sore throat. Most of the other time it's just coffee or hot chocolate. Okay, can't remember. I think it was in Piano Impro Man's stream, I don't know. Well, if it was, where did I say I was from? I don't know, because I wasn't really part of the conversation, I just remember it happening. Seabras just googled Orville. One of the pics reminded me of a Black Mirror episode. Again, Black Mirror is another thing that I've not seen, but probably should. Like, it's another one of those shows I believe is quite sort of referencey. I don't know, I think that one's more like sort of referencing stuff in real life as opposed to like referencing other shows. I think Steve is back this Sunday. I think so, yeah. But he's been having a time this year and he does not deserve it because he is an awesome guy and an awesome streamer. Oh, and do you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to fix my Scorpbot command for shoutouts. I'm going to quickly do that now. This is the portion of the stream where Letitia does admin-y things. So enjoy that for a moment, guys. Enjoy me clicking away while I try and fix this. It's also not on Scorpbot, it's on Nightbot, so I need to load up Nightbot. Don't mind me, guys, this is me fixing things. Hi. I'm supposed to be playing the game, let's play the game. There we go. I played the game. I'm gonna fix this command. Maybe. Let me see if I can fix the command right now. In theory, it shouldn't take too long to fix it. Because for some reason it kept breaking the URLs last time. Right, let's try this. So I'm going to do a quick shout out to Steve from Go8bit. Yes, there we go. That should work. So shout out to Steve. I love that man so very much. He deserves all of the love and support and not all of the crap that 2018 has been throwing at him. So if you don't already follow Steve, please do, because he's lovely and deserves all of the love and hugs. I'm originally from God's own county, but now live in Derbyshire. Fair enough. Never been to Derbyshire. Gaming Chasm's here. Hello, welcome to some more Fallout Shelter. It's a nice chill stream this evening. It's going to be a short one as well because I do have work tomorrow, and there should be other things that I'm meant to be doing instead. This was a very impromptu stream, but hello, lovely to have you here. A Black Mirror is mostly real life referencing, yeah. And I know like Stranger Things is very pop culture referencey, and the Orville is very sci-fi referencey. All of the shows reference everything in other shows. Jomira's sad to hear Go 8-Bit has been cancelled, but not surprised. Yeah, like, the fact that Steve found out about that through a tweet that was actually sent 2 weeks ago from, like, on Twitter to a fan asking about it is just insane. Like, it had been 2 weeks, and Steve didn't know that his show was cancelled. It's like, what is going on? That's ridiculous. Very, very disorganised. Very unprofessional. And it is a shame because it was a good show. Who's in Derbyshire, used to live there. Tom is, actually. Yeah, we're just talking about who lives where. I think the episode was USS Callister, which has a really light and breezy feel to it. God damn it. Darn mole rats. Let's send both of them in there to speed up the murder. Or not, never mind. They took care of it. Jeffrey looks a bit hurt. Let's fix him up. William's fine. Alright, everyone's good. They're not super happy at the moment. Well, they're still in the 90s, which is pretty happy, but for me, I just class anything that isn't 100% happy as not super happy. Which is terrible, I know, but that's my perfectionist nature, what can I say? Bill is here as well. Hello, Bill. Lovely to see you this evening. Welcome, welcome. We are back in some more Fallout Shelter. How are you doing? You are rocking the sweet half a lemon because you're a 3-month sub. So when the rest of you keep resubbing, and yes, I said when and not if, hint hint, then you will get the half lemon just like Bill. We need to know about Tiffany. Tiffany is fine. Let's go find her. Where is she? She's up there, doing her job. She's chilling. She's got a new gun as well. She's got her tactical junk jet. It does 15 to 19 damage. We've been crafting a lot of rare weapons down the bottom over here at the moment. So we've just been swapping out the slightly weaker weapons to slightly tougher ones. So Tiffany got in on that, and she got a new weapon. But yeah, she's good, she's happy, she's alive, she's 96% happy, which is still pretty happy. So we good. Down the bottom. Over here, Bill. These 2 rooms here. No double entendres anywhere. Naughty, naughty. We're trying to get some new dwellers as well, because I want to start crafting more legendary stuff to get the 2 legendary trophies, but we can't start crafting legendary weapons and outfits until we get 75 dwellers, and we've got 61 at the moment. So I've got Eulogy over here calling out to the wasteland, seeing if anyone will come. And you know, there may be some more babies on the way soon as well. Word has it that there might be a new relationship or 2 happening in the vault soon. And that may or may not just be me picking some dwellers and writing random stories about how they hooked up. You know, I've got my book here as I always do, ready to make up loads of nonsense that no one else who streams this game ever does. I just find it fun. It makes it different than other people playing Fallout Shelter who play it for the grind. I just play it for fun. I have actually been thinking about who to hook up next, and I've got a couple of pairs, like, noted, but I haven't made it, like, official yet. It's fine, lots of random dwellers hook up. Exactly. But, you know, I make a story about it. And I do have a couple in mind, and there is a trophy to have 25 babies born in the vault. Looking at my stats over here, I've got 21 at the moment, so I just need 4 more babies to be born. And then the legendaries, we've got halfway there for each. So we need 20 weapons and outfits. We've got 10 of each. Titom, Tish Buckinghamshire, as posh as the county name sounds. Parts of it are, yeah, like there are parts of it where everyone is basically RP, so like royal pronunciation. They live in like mansions and have butlers do everything for them. But not the part of the county that I live in. I live in the really cheap, scummy part of the county. But, you know, I carried over the posh accent and a lot of the posh mannerisms. It's just that I'm really nerdy and really quirky as well, so that kind of overrides a lot of the poshness. But I have some undertones of the typical Buckinghamshire lifestyle and persona. It's just that I like to think all the nerdy stuff balances it out, so it's not super noticeable. I mean, the accent really gives it away, but, you know, I think everything else I can kind of cover up a little bit. So yeah, parts of Buckinghamshire are super rich and fancy, and parts of it aren't. We need to do some more quests. I might cheekily speed those guys up too. MC Northwood says, I don't know what I am, from London, but no one can ever tell where I'm from. I mean, London's a difficult one, because what a lot of people don't realise, like unless you're from London, is that there are so many different boroughs in London, and people have like the different accents and the different mannerisms based on the part of London that they're from. Letitia will claim to not be from the posh part of it. I'm not from the posh part of it. I'm from the cheap part that's just full of all the horrible, scummy things. Tom, I know it's going to sound wrong, but you sound like an alright lass. Whereas there's some people with super rich mansions. Are you? People. Yeah, like I live nowhere near all of the posh people. Like, I know they exist. I just don't live near them. I see a lot of their mansions on my way to work, but I don't live in one. I just live in a bog standard house. Jamira asks, are you a member of the Nerd Herd? No, I'm not. I've actually never heard of them. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Probably a bad thing because you asked. MC Northwood, I live in the northeast. I don't know if people realise I'm a southerner. I live like, well, it's not in London, but I live northwest of London. And technically I'm on the underground, so it's like it's like where I'm from is associated with London, but not quite in with London. It's difficult to explain it, but you know, Zone 9 of the underground basically. And a lot of people go, oh, I didn't realise there was a Zone 9, and I'm like, exactly, because it's so far away, but it's on the underground, so it still counts. Kind of. Oh god, Frank is getting beaten up by this Deathclaw. I think this is the weapons run, so we should get some good stuff from this one. Also, hence why there's a Deathclaw there. It's supposed to be difficult. It's like one Deathclaw is manageable, it's just when there's loads of them. And then they take me by surprise. It's really annoying. Like when I had a Dweller go out in the wasteland and they did a quest on their own that had nothing but Deathclaws in it, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. It was horrible. Buckinghamshire is indeed on the outskirts of London. But there's only like a couple of towns in Buckinghamshire that have trains that are actually on the underground. Luckily my town is one of them. It is literally the furthest place on the underground. To put it into perspective, the distance between my town and the next station is 5.6 miles, which is the longest distance between two stations on any part of the underground. That's how bloody far away I am. Bill, I definitely didn't Google Buckinghamshire before I went to England. Of course not. Oops, wrong button. There we go. I mean Northeast England. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. I've become one with Obesity and Greggs. I've not had anything from Greggs in so long. which is disgraceful, I know. It's like, to be fair, when I went to uni, it was in Lincoln, which is in the Midlands, and I was like, it's north. And everyone else was like, hey, it's not north. I'm like, well, it's north for me because I'm from the south, so basically everything is north. But yeah, a lot of people who I knew at uni were all from the Midlands. So like, it's not north. It is when you're in the south. Bill, whoops, wrong button is my catchphrase. It's pretty apt. I should add that to my quote bot if I remember the command. Oh, look at those beautiful weapons. Perfect. I can't even remember the own command for my quotes. Hang on. I'll figure it out in a moment. When I'm not being murdered by scary raiders. That would be ideal. Because I don't think any of you guys can add a quote. Alright, let me have a look. Which is add quote. Okay, right, hang on. Add quote. Whoops, wrong button. There we go. We got a quote in there. Well, for me, Midlands is south. Fair enough, Tom. Like, the Midlands is very sort of... I don't know, like, it is geographically the Midlands because it's in the middle, but people from the north call it the south, and then people from the south call it the north, but it's just because of where it is in relation to where said other person is, not, like, general location. Somewhere in the vicinity of Amersham or Chesham. Maybe, Joe. I don't really want to disclose where I live on the internet because I don't want creepy weirdo stalker people. But I will say that I know of both of those towns. That's all I'm saying. So I'm not saying that you're correct, I'm also not saying that you're incorrect. So make of that as you will. Yeah, I'm not that creepy. I'm not trying to single you out, Bill. I'm singling out people that I don't tolerate. MC Northwood said they put every bakery out of business. Sunderland has about 8 Greggs in the town centre alone. Bloody hell. I don't know what it is about Greggs. Like, I used to have food from Greggs so much. And then, like, I stopped for ages. Oh god, Charlotte died. Oh no. This... Oh my god. This Deathclaw is insanely tough. Frank, don't die. Frank, don't die. Why is this Deathclaw so tough? Holy hell! 2 of them are dead! I should not have done this quest. I should not have done this quest. They all died. Oh dear. That was a big scary Deathclaw that was way too OP. My goodness. How am I supposed to beat that thing though? It one-shotted 2 of my dwellers. And now these guys are going to be super miserable. Look, Charlotte and Frank are depressed. Douglas... That's not Douglas. Yes, it is. They're... Like, Douglas is fine. The other 2 are depressed as hell. How am I supposed to beat a Deathclaw that one-shots everyone? That's insanely OP. And, like, Frank is a level 50. And they all had max endurance. So what the hell? Where are they? Yeah, she's depressed. But look, she's max endurance. So is Douglas. Douglas is still somehow happy. And then Frank has max endurance and he's level 50. So I don't know how I was supposed to beat that Deathclaw. That was just ridiculous. And now I'm sad because I've got 2 depressed dwellers that I need to make happy again. Whoops. Who are their partners? I'm gonna have a look and see who their partners are. See if their partners can help. Charlotte's is Andrew. and Frank's is Brenda. So their partners might be able to help cheer them up when they get back. Just saying. OMG, I know, Wolfgar, it was brutal. That was just insane. That Deathclaw was so tough. Tom says where I live we've got 3 Gregs in the town centre. There's another fire. Cool. Like, I'm actually quite happy that it's a fire. Because then it helps me get closer to the objective that's going to take a year to finish. On a cafe version that we got one at the big Tesco's too. Interesting. I only have 1 Greggs in my town. But hey, that one is in a good spot. I'm still going to insert chuckles, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That was not a fun quest. But hey, we got the weapons out of it, so that's fine. You know, at least the Deathclaw didn't kill us before we found the weapons. So it's fine, we get to leave with them. Which is pretty much all I wanted from that quest. There's probably some more good stuff after the Deathclaw, but we'll never know now. So what are we leaving with? We're leaving with theme recipe fragment, a 15 to 16 flamer, a 17 to 18 plasma rifle, and a 16 to 17 Gauss rifle. So we're doing good. That's 3 solid weapons there, and then a couple more legendaries that I can't do anything with at the moment. Bill, I stayed for a while in the town with the Greggs and nobody else would go. Greggs was like super popular back in the day. We also have a pound bakery too. I don't have one of those. Greggs is like the biggest bakery that we have in my town. Like there's a couple of other bakeries, but Greggs is like the go-to one. I've got 3 quests active. Damn it. I'll be back in 46 minutes though, so I might just let them come back on their own accord. And I might speed those guys up. And I'll try and get some more quests going. Because I want to get the 100 quests trophy soon. And obviously the more stuff they find, then the more stuff we can make. Which is good. We want to make all of the stuff. Medical supplies are fine, so I could probably move some of these guys for now. Go help. What does this one need? Strength. I've got 3 people there. Well, you're maxed, so I can put you down there. You can go over there. You can have a break, Joyce. You can go play some games. Dr. Lee can go over there. And Dennis can go over there. There we go. Sorted. MC Northwood, to be honest, I thought they were a complete northern spectacle. They started doing healthy food, which is probably why they encouraged southwards. I don't know, I mean, for ages, the Greggs in my town was just like, have all the really sweet, really unhealthy pastries in the world. And I'm like, okay, I will do that. I love a good bit of unhealthy food. It's pretty much the only food I eat, to be honest. Like, I was super healthy at uni. I'd have like loads of salads, loads of fruit and veg, and then loads of junk food as well. And now it's just like all junk food all the time, because why not? It's tasty. I need to move some dwellers around, I feel like. I'll try and max as many stats as I can. Got 1 person in perception, 1 in intelligence. I've got an empty 2 rooms there. I got 1 person there. Although to be fair, I've got like half my dwellers out in the wasteland. Wait, you aren't healthy? No, I'm not. What is healthy? I know, it's disgusting. I should be a healthier human being. I'm not. I've got 9 dwellers out and about. Probably move someone from food. Do some more strength or agility for one of them. Let's put Ashley over here for now. I try to be healthy but fail. That's the story of my life, Tom. I try and it just never goes very well. Though to be fair, at uni there was a time where I basically was starved because student finance didn't pay me on time for 4 months. So I was broke for 4 months of uni, and then the same thing happened in second year, so I was broke for another 4 months. And it was delightful. It was not miserable at all. Seriously, student finance is great. they're not. For some reason, they just never paid me on time. I'm like, God damn it, do you want me to wither away and die? Because that's exactly what I'll do. It's horrible. I'm just gonna go ahead and call these guys back. Try and make them happier. Do. Duplicate, that's great. That's exactly what I wanted. Duplicate hype. Andrew Ladd, welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you here this evening. How are you doing? Fast food is good food. Well, that it is. Wolfgar, I work out every day to be healthy. See, I used to, and again, since I left uni, I have not. Which is a disgrace, I know. Right, Charlotte and Frank need to be happy. They're not happy people at the moment. Wait, who did I say Frank's with? Frank is with Brenda, I believe? Brenda, and then Charlotte's with Andrew. Andrew's here. Is Brenda here? Brenda is out. Okay. So Frank can't go and see his significant other at the moment. So we'll put him maybe at the bar for a bit. He's got max charisma anyway, but he can stay there for a bit. Until I find somewhere else to put him. Douglas, I suppose you can hang out here. Maybe I should do it the other way around. Maybe I should put Douglas in the bar and then Frank in the game centre. Then you can go in the bar. There we go. Who else just came back? Charlotte, who is super depressed right now. So do you know what I'm going to do? Lovely Charlotte. I have very few lewd ideas about that. Of course you do, Bill. I mean, we need 4 more babies, so Charlotte and Andrew can go over there. Where they can go be happy. Andrew Ladd, good, but off to do night shift. Gotta go, see you later. It's not a problem. Enjoy your night shift at work. Hopefully it's not too taxing. Thank you very much for stopping by this evening, and hope to see you again soon. Alright, how are they doing? Ah, see? True love. And the cat and the parrot as well, because reasons. They were one of my first couples in Fallout Shelter, actually. Oh, look at them. They've got so much charisma. They're already doing the dance. And Charlotte's already a bit happier. See, we good. We good. Aww. Aww. Aww, that's so cute. They're good. They're happy. See, Charlotte's A-okay. Unfortunately, Frank's girlfriend is out on business at the moment. I also need to remember to write down the name of whatever child they have. Which means their daughter Margaret, who is over here, Margaret Powell, she's gonna have a brother or sister. How exciting! Now, Andrew can go back up there. You can go hang with your good buddy Brian. And then Charlotte, what can you do, Charlotte? You can go help out over here for now, I suppose. I enjoy working out. I did when I actually did it, Wolfgar. It's just that since I left uni, I've just lost all motivation to work out. Like, for so long I'd been considering joining a gym, but I'm like, I don't really want to pay every month to be at the gym. But it was a thing that I'd been wanting to do again. So I used to be part of a gym a few years ago, before the gym actually closed down. But I used to go to one. I think that's about, I don't know how long ago that was, about 6 years ago I used to go to one. I went there about 3 times a week as well, so I made it pretty regular. It's just it's so expensive. And then yeah, when I was at uni, I was just focused on studying and on the 50 million other projects I had going on. So going to the gym just wasn't a thing. But I did still do some exercise at uni. Like, I did my own exercises every day. Occasionally I'd go on runs as well. And then since I left uni, I was like, I have no motivation to do it. Ooh, Nuka-Cola hype. Tom, compared to me and you, Tish, I'm the one that needs the gym if you look at me, but I do a lot of walking about though. Like, walking is still exercise in a sense. But I mean, like, I look skinny, but I'm a very unhealthy person. Like, not in terms of weight. Like, my weight is actually probably a bit of a concern. I might need to put on more weight, but I don't want to. I want to just build up some muscle mass and be stronger, which is what I consider is unhealthy in that I have no muscle mass. So I want to convert some of the weight into muscle mass at some point. It's also why, like, I used to dislocate my shoulder a lot, because I have super flexible arms, but, like, as you can see, I have no muscle mass in my arms. So my shoulder would just, like, pop out the socket from when it gets used too much, because I didn't have the muscle to keep it in the socket. So that was fun. I had to go to physio for 2 months to try and get it sorted. Like, it doesn't do it anymore now, but a few years ago it was a real problem. It was sometimes really painful as well, and I did not like it. I have no one nearby to deal with these mole rats. Oh no, I should not send send words. I should not send Charlotte into danger. She is pregnant. That's very bad. Charlotte, get away from there. Do I have a Mr. Handy on this floor? He's on the next floor up. Go help Mr. Handy, please. Otherwise Julia's going to die. Amy is way too weak. She will die. Amy will straight up die if I send her in there. Is Randy there yet? Oh no, he's on his way. Tiffany's fine, Matt's fine. Should I send another couple of people in there? No one else is really that close by. I suppose these guys are kind of close. Oh god, someone's dying. Julia's dying. Matt's dying. Tiffany's dying. Julia's dying again. Randy's dying. Everyone's dying. Okay, we're done. We're done. Cool. I'm double jointed with my thumb. I am double jointed in my elbows, so like I can bend my, like, look at that. That's just inhuman. That's my double jointed elbows there. So like I used to the reason why, like, I have no muscle mass on my arms is because obviously I never worked out. And normally when I'd lean on things, instead of leaning like that, so on the muscle itself, I would lean with my arm bent back like that, so all of the weight was on the bone instead of the muscle. So that was really, really bad, and I've stopped doing that now, but it's still very difficult. Like, my arms shake when I lean on stuff because I have no muscle mass in them. But yeah, that was a very bad habit I used to do. And yeah, my shoulder would just dislocate. Normally when I played like games like tennis or badminton, because I used to play those every week at school and I loved them. But yeah, one day my shoulder just said no and it popped out the socket. And it's done that a few times actually. Like, it used to be a very painful, very regular occurrence before I started going to physio. Awesome double joint though. Well, I mean, you know, it caused me a lot of pain and dislocations, so I wouldn't say it's an awesome one though. And like I just have really flexible shoulders as well, which also did not help. So yeah, it would just dislocate because I'd be like swinging my racket around in tennis or badminton, and then my shoulder would just keep on going. So that was really annoying when I did PE every week at school, especially when I was being graded on it, because I did GCSE in PE as well, so I was actually graded in PE. And then I had to stop going to tennis and badminton clubs, which was heartbreaking because I loved playing those games so much. And yeah, I was not allowed to. I was banned for like 2 years. And I was like, but I want to play. I still have my tennis racket. I just never play tennis anymore because I have no one to play it with. No one likes the sports I like. It makes me sad. I used to do like 4 sports a week at school. Or was it 5? Hang on. Tennis, badminton, athletics, basketball, and then it was dodgeball in the winter and then bench ball in the spring. So yeah, I did 5 a week. I enjoyed sports at school. Bit of a bummer then with tennis and badminton. It really was. It was so heartbreaking. But when I was graded in badminton for my GCSE PE, I somehow still got a really good grade, even though literally during my assessment my shoulder dislocated. It was something. I was like playing a match, my teacher was like watching and grading, and then I just like keeled over in pain because my shoulder just popped out. And everyone was like, what are you doing? And I'm like, my shoulder's dislocated, help me. It really, really hurt sometimes. I don't mind tennis, but I don't like badminton. Yeah, like I started off with tennis, so I really enjoyed that. And then when I first started playing badminton, I couldn't get along with it because using the shuttlecock is so different than just hitting a tennis ball, and like the rackets are different shapes and sizes as well. So it was very jarring to go from one to the other. But then when I started playing badminton a lot more, I really warmed up to it, and I was like, okay, this is fun. I like this. And then yeah, I joined the badminton club at school, and I had a lot of fun playing it. Oh, she needs a better weapon as well. I like to think I might have just gotten rid of the last 11 rated weapon on a dweller. I think. So I think the lowest now might be 12, which would be pretty cool. Let's just have a look at everyone. Oops. Excuse me, Mr. Handy. So far 13 is the lowest. I'm pretty sure there's like a quicker way to check this, but I just don't know what it is. Now I've got 12 there. Got 12 there. Yeah, I think 12 is probably the lowest now. So that means I can probably start binning my 10s. Possibly some of my 11s as well. No, we got an 11 there. Damn it. Okay, Barbara Graham. The next time I get a good weapon, has to go to her. If this happens on stream, if I get one more good weapon, remind me, guys, that Barbara Graham needs whatever weapon first. I'm counting on you, chat, to remind me. Otherwise I have to go through this whole cycle again, and it'll be a whole thing, and it's just so tedious. So remind me, chat. I think she is the only 11. Yeah, I've got a few 12s. I have more 12s than I thought, to be honest. Interesting. 12, 14. Yeah, it looks like she's the only 11. Oh no, I've got 111 down here, and Janice. Okay, so Barbara and Janice. Actually, no, I've got 2 Barbaras and 2 Janices. Barbara Graham, Janice Sutton. Okay. They're the only ones that have 11s. So once they've been upgraded, then we'll have no more 11s, which is pretty cool. Have you seen the way Martin Sheen puts on jackets? He can't put them on the normal way because before he was born, his arm was crushed and can't make the particular movement. Interesting. I did not know that, Joe. Bubble Graham, next best weapon. Thanks, Tom. Also, Janice Sutton. We should hopefully get a couple more good weapons this stream. Got those guys going. Got these guys coming back. Ooh, got an outfit recipe there. I don't want to keep that gun because it's rubbish, but I need to because there's one quest that we need to use a god-awful gun for. So this one, I have one at the moment. I've got the one that they're bringing back as well, so I just need one more of those terrible guns. And then we can do this quest and get that one out of the way. Because, like, it's only a 2-hour thing, so it shouldn't take that long to do it. I gotta go. Have a good one, Tish Celia. Another problem, Wolfgar. Thank you so much for hanging out this evening. Have a lovely rest of your evening. Have an awesome weekend. And I hope to see you back again very, very soon. Take care, my friend. I have something in my eyeball. Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out as always, Wolfgar. It's lovely having you here. Bill, and have you seen how Jonathan Frakes sits down on chairs? He has an injury and can't do it normally. Yeah, I noticed that, but yeah, the Martin Sheen one I had no idea about. That's interesting. One of my friends, she broke her arm in such a weird way years and years ago that she can't like fully straighten her arm. Like she sort of has it about here. And like I've known her for about half my life now. Like I've known her for about 11 years, and like I never noticed until she said it one time, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a thing. It's like little things like that you don't notice until someone else points it out, and then you're just like, yes, I see that now. It's really interesting. Got an hour and a half for this gun, so that'll probably go to someone, but I don't know if I'll be streaming for another hour and a half. I know it's 9:15 now. I don't know, I think another hour and a half might be too late because I do have work tomorrow. I have more things I need to sort out this evening. So this stream might finish either at 10 or 10:30. I'm going to say it depends probably what's going on in the game, because when we were playing this the other night and I just wanted to keep going, we sort of rounded it off pretty nicely in that like the last half an hour of the stream not much was going on in the vault, and I was just sort of engaging with you guys, just having a nice good old chin wag, and it just sort of wrapped up really nicely. So we'll see what goes on in the next like hour or so of the stream for whether I finish at 10 or 10:30. What time do you need to get up in the morning? I need to get up at 7 o'clock. So, because I got like a 2-hour journey to get to work, I want to have a decent night of sleep, because I'm one of those people in that I don't need an alarm to wake up in the morning, which is great, but I'm also one of those people that I wake up periodically in the middle of the night. So I always try to go to bed nice and early so I have that buffer room, so if I do wake up early I still have a long enough amount of time to get back to sleep. And it was quite funny in that after EGX, like that night, I went to bed because I'd work the next morning as well, so I went to bed nice and early. I went to bed, well, early. I went to bed at 11:30, and I woke up at about 6:30, like without waking up in the middle of the night, and I was just befuddled because I've not done that in years. Like I've not had a solid night of uninterrupted sleep literally in years. It was crazy. I went to bed and then I woke up and it was morning, and I was like, oh my god, what is this? So it was a clear sign that EGX really tired me out, especially because I had a lot of work either side of EGX too. So I went into work that Sunday morning after a very fun, very tiring day at EGX, and I was nice and refreshed. I was like, good morning folks, how are you doing today? It was crazy. But hey, it made the journey less tedious and painful because I was actually awake and not yawning and regretting everything. It's time to come off here then is probs 10:30. Yeah, because like I do have a couple of things that I need to do before I go to bed anyway. So the latest I'll finish the stream will probably be 10:30, but I'm just undecided on whether I'll finish at 10 or half 10. We'll just see what happens when we get to 10 o'clock. If something's going on in the game, then we'll stick with it. Or if someone raids, I don't know, someone could raid us. Because normally when I get raided, I feel obliged to stay on a bit longer. Just as long as no one raids at 10:30. That'll be a little bit annoying. Chris Bob is here as well. Hello, good sir. Lovely to see you this evening. EGX was indeed awesome. How are you doing? What have you been up to aside from work? Because I know you and your work. Joe, I'm going to try to be... oh god, I can't read. I'm going to try to be 7 when the golf starts. Oh yeah, because you mentioned golf whatchamadoodle earlier. There's now the technical term, golf whatchamadoodle. Feel free to use that one. Tom, I wanted to go to EGX, but I didn't have enough, but did for the footy and went to. Understandable. I could only go to EGX for one day because I had loads of other work to do, and because I should not be spending so much money. But the one day I did go to EGX was awesome. I did so much stuff, which is why I was so tired afterwards. Like, I got to play some really great indie games. Of course, I played Wolfenstein on the Switch as well, because it's me and Wolfenstein. I played the new Lego game as well. I got to meet up with loads of awesome friends and other streamers, a couple of which I got to meet for the very first time. And lovely Chris Bob in the chat did an interview. And I also did an interview for someone else as well. So I was very busy and helped out at lovely Fragmansel's signing as well, which was the chap that we tried to raid the other day when raids were broken. But I hosted him, so if you guys were there the other day, then you should have at least seen the host if you didn't join in on the broken raid. Up for 7 Ryder Cup. Same thing, Joe, you know, golf, whatchamadoodle and Ryder Cup. You know, it's the same thing. Shadow Ninja's here as well. Welcome, Shadow Ninja. Lovely to see you this evening. New quote, golf whatchamadoodle. let's add that in. Add quote. I can't spell. Add quote. Golf whatchamadoodle. I did spell that right, didn't I? No, I didn't. I am illiterate today, apparently. Bam. There we go. Quote number 35. Added. With zero context whatsoever. Just editing, to be honest. This is busy. Busy 2 weeks for me. There's loads to edit. Understandable. How was Sunday on EGX? I'm so annoyed that I couldn't go there on Sunday. I really wanted to, but I had work, and work pays me as opposed to EGX taking money from me. So, you know, one of those is a good thing. The other one is an enjoyable but bad financially thing. If I have enough, I'm considering going to the arcade club. I have never been. I think I've heard of it, but literally like just the name alone. Like, I've not seen anything about it. I don't know anything about it. I think I've literally just like heard the name in passing. And Chris is gonna film there at some point. That's awesome. Vice has just resubbed for the 4th month. Thank you so much, Vice. That's so nice of you. Awesome. And you'll have the half a lemon as your sub badge now, because sub badges have been live for a couple of weeks, and the 3 month is a lovely half a lemon, like what Bill has. Tom, I've never been, but I've seen some pics and it looks awesome. I want to Google it now. You have me intrigued. This stream has just turned into Letitia not playing the game and is on Google instead. That's terrible, and I was fixing my Nightbot commands earlier as well. I promise I'm invested in this game, guys, but, you know, this is a nice chatty stream and you're telling me all these things that I need to look at. And also things I need to fix on my bots, because my bots are broken. There's another bloody fire. God damn it. But hey, it's fine. It's like the third fire we've had tonight, which means we're 3 fires closer to completing that objective. Yeah. Can't stay for long. Just wanted to stop in and say hello. Hope your day's going well. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping in and for the resub. It's super appreciated. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. I'm assuming you are at work, maybe? Possibly, I don't know. Yeah, thank you so much for the resub. It's very kind of you. Right, I need to Google this. The Arcade Club. Ooh, it looks pretty. I want to go. Right, field trip to the Arcade Club. Oh, that looks so cool. Wow. I'm sold, I want to go. I don't know how long it would take for me to get there, but I want to go. Yep, still at work. Oh no. I hope work's been going okay for you today, though. Yeah, the other day on stream, we actually hit our highest sub count on the channel, which was amazing. We got 18 subs, and we recently passed 600 followers and 6,000 views, so we're hitting all of the milestones, which is wonderful, and I hope to hit some more soon. I started to think of a thing to do at 750 followers, because I have no idea yet. Kraut keeps saying to do like a melee Wolfenstein playthrough, but that's not going to go well. I will die like instantly. Chris Bob, I'm going to film at Arcade Club, then head to Central Manchester and film at Hard Rock. Sounds like that'd be quite the adventure. I've not been like up that way since I was at uni. Tom, I've been told it's £10 for main floor, but an extra 5 for the first floor as well. Well, there's that, and then there's the cost of travel to get there. That's the main thing for me. Travel can be a pain. Like, for EGX, for example, my train there was £21, and my train back was £6, so it fluctuates. And there have been times where I've gotten on trains that have been like 60 or 70 quid, which is ridiculous. They're opening another floor soon, so there'll be 3 floors. Oh wow. All the arcade games, that'll be crazy. But hey, it means more people. So that'll be fun. I think we should go on a little field trip there. Melissa already opened. Fair enough, that's a good point. I don't know, I could Google it. Or I could also play the game that I'm supposed to be playing. I'm gonna send people on another quest, but I don't know what one to do. So I might as well get another quest going, so then like tomorrow after work I can claim all the rewards from it. Don't know what one to do. I might do that one because it's a legendary and some Nuka-Cola. It also doesn't have any restrictions on it. So we'll send... Who shall we send? We shall send... I don't know. Oh, Frank is still miserable. Let me check on Frank first. We'll do that quest in a minute. I want to see if Frank is any happier. Okay, he's happier now. He's 78% happy, so that's a little bit better. That's fine. I'm sorry, Frank. I think it's like VR and new gen stuff. Ooh, interesting. Travel is paying for me too. I've looked for the games for in total. It'd be around £30 and getting into the floor's another 15. If you include food and drink, I probably need about 60 for the full day exactly. And at the moment, I need to be saving money for Destination Star Trek, which is in 3 weeks. So excited! 3 weeks. I can't wait. Shannon introduced. Oh blimey! Do you still do midday streams? I rarely did midday streams. I think in the whole time I've been streaming, I've done like 3 midday streams, and that's it. Joe, I set you a challenge of watching an episode of Taskmaster. They're on a UK TV Play website, or watch on Dave. And Chris says Taskmaster is funny. I have actually never seen Taskmaster. People talk about it in chat a lot, and I'm just like, I don't know what it is. I have not seen it. Should I send out on this quest? I've forgotten what the quest is already, because I'm an idiot. Level 31. Okay. So I'll send out Andrew. I'll send out Randy and Carolyn. Yeah, that's a good squad. I'll probably give them 25 each, just in case. Good luck, folks. And now I need to move some doctors around again because we have no supplies, and if we get attacked by anything, then we're dead. Alright, let's move all of the smart people to do all of the smart people things. Dennis. Got a couple of them in here. Nope. Joyce up there. Who else is smart? Martha, you're smart. Go help. Cool. Anyway, see you later. Thank you for stopping by, Chris Bob. See you later. Have a lovely weekend, my dude, and I hope to see you again soon. Tom says boo to Dave. I wonder why. Could it be because of the issue with Go 8-Bit and how it was cancelled? You know, just a guess. At the start of me watching your streams, I got 2 notifications 2 days in a row for you streaming at 6 AM. What is 6 AM? Oh no, you probably mean America time 6 AM. I don't know what the hell that is for me. But that is incorrect. I don't do midday streams. As I said, like the whole time I've been streaming, I've probably done about 3 midday streams, and that's it. It's like 11 for me. Oh, what now? So, if it's 11 AM for you now, and it's 9 PM for us, well, 9:30. So, that's like 10 hours. So then 6 AM for you would be 4 PM for me. I mean 11 for you when it's 6 for me, then no. Reruns, perhaps I don't do reruns, Joe. I'm too lazy to set that up. But that is incorrect, Shadow Ninja. It must just be faulty notifications. Like, I've done 3, probably less, like, I think it's been like 3 streams in the entire time that I've been streaming that have been early afternoon. And they have never been consecutive. Like, it'll be sort of, oh, I'll do 1 stream just off the cuff because I had nothing else to do. And it'll be like a month later and I'd do another one. Such a random question to ask because I've not done a midday stream in like forever. But they are so rare, I don't do them. I think I did one of like Trials, one of like Uno, and there's probably one of either this or Defiance, I'm willing to bet. I don't know. I just know that one of them was Trials, because I remember that was literally on a day when I had nothing else to do, and I was like, hey, Trials is on PS Plus. and I've already got it. But yeah, they don't happen often. It's just a case of if I literally have nothing else to do, then it will happen. But I don't make them a regular thing, because I most often don't have the time to make it a regular thing. I did send those guys out, yes. I was just thinking, did I do that quest? I did. I'm not crazy. You're crazy. I am indeed crazy. That was a lie. That's fine. Don't worry. Need to clear up some of these weapons as well. I've got too many of them that I don't need. Actually, no, I should have some 10s in here. I need to keep the legendaries. I don't want to keep them because they're quite weak legendaries, but I need to keep them just for the trophy, because it's like as soon as you sell them, it doesn't count you as having them, because it means that you need to have 20 of them at the same time. So I have to keep them until I can get that trophy and I can bin them. Same with the outfits. I don't need any of these legendary outfits, but I need to keep them for the trophy, which is really annoying. Let's sell some of this stuff. That still does not free up much space in my inventory. Tom says if you had to pick out a PlayStation and Xbox, which would it be? That is the easiest question on planet Earth, Tom. The obvious answer would be PlayStation. Like, no joke. Like, Xbox is good, but I grew up with PlayStation. I've been gaming since I was 4, and PlayStation has been a part of my whole gaming life. To put it into perspective, I've got a PS1, 3 PS2s, a PS3, a PS4, a PS Vita, and a PSP. Like, Xbox is still a very good console. They got some very good games on the Xboxes, but I grew up with PlayStation, so I've got a very obvious bias for them. Joe says I'm going to say goodnight. I'm off to watch Murphy Brown. Back after a 20-year break. Pleasure as always, layers everyone, not a problem. Joe, thank you so much for hanging out this evening. It's been lovely having you here as always. Have an awesome weekend, because I'm probably not going to stream again until Monday. I might do a cheeky couple hours tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see. But thank you so much as always. Enjoy Murphy Brown, and we'll see you again soon. Bye, Joe. Shadow Ninja says my male teacher said that boys can't be smart, only girls. And then said that girls rule and boys drool. I like your teacher. I mean, what? I'm not sexist. Tom says I love PlayStation and grew up with it too, but don't mind Xbox. Like, it really annoys me when people go like full on console wars, or like, oh, PC Master Race and blah 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 blah. It's like, just enjoy all games. Like, it's okay to have a bias or a preference, but there's no reason to say the others are terrible. Because it's like, PlayStation has basically been my entire life, but Xbox is good. They make some good games, they make quality consoles. It's just that I'm more used to PlayStation, and I'm more experienced with it as well. GameCube is the best console. GameCube was top back in the day. I think my personal preference of best console is probably got to be the PS2. PS2 was great. Like, there were so many PS2 games, and like back then, because the games industry hadn't really developed like the AAA titles that we're so used to now, that sort of era of games gave so many more indie developers a chance to get their games out there and to get them like really noticed among the main populace of games of that era. Like, there were so many incredible like indie games on the PS2, and like that was also in the era of licensed games, when basically every movie had a game tie into it as well. But there were some really great games on the PS2. I think there was like, I can't remember how many PS2 games there were. I think there were about like 2,200 PS2 games in its generation. and I have a good couple of hundred of them. N64 was so good too, but PS2 was great for FIFA and GTA San Andreas for me. I had San Andreas. That was the first ever GTA game I played. I remember like looking through all like the PlayStation magazines for like all of the cheat codes for San Andreas, and there'll just be like half a page just full of San Andreas cheat codes. Do you remember those guys? Do you remember cheat codes and how they were a thing that existed at one point in our lives? Oh, I miss cheat codes. They were great. Now it's just you can Google everything and someone's already done it and made guides for it. I miss the days of magazines and cheat codes. It was fun. I got the cheats of San Andreas. Yes, they're great. Like how you could have like all the NPCs wearing different skins, or you could give all your cars different colours, and like you could hack to get like jetpacks and flamethrowers and stuff. It was really, really fun. Respect gain, yes, Shadow Ninja. Like San Andreas was my first GTA, and then I went to like 3 and Vice City, and then like 4 and 5. But I have to be honest, I didn't really put that much time into 5 because I've only got up my PS3, and I'm not playing my PS3 in a while. But yeah, I've not finished GTA 5. There's so much to do in that game, and I'm like, I don't know where to start. I get too overwhelmed with everything in it. I'm like, I don't know what to do. But it's a fun game. I like it. I don't like the multiplayer and that everyone tries to murder everyone all the time, though. So whenever I play the multiplayer, I just play on my own and like go away other people. There's some not nice people on the online. It was so annoying. Like nowadays, when there's like a billion more things to do in GTA 5, I'm like, this is crazy. So I think if I got the game now on PS4, I'd be so far behind, and there would just be no point in doing the multiplayer. It would just be a case of doing the campaign, because everyone in the multiplayer will have like everything, and I'll just be a level 1 with nothing, and then everyone will just murder me, which I don't want. I did put a lot of hours into San Andreas back in the day though. But back then, you know, I was like a teenager, so I was not as smart as I am now. Although I don't really think I'm that smart anyway. But yeah, I had a very interesting way of playing the game when I was younger. GTA Vice City is like an old version of GTA 4, and GTA San Andreas is like the old version of 5. That's an interesting comparison, and do you know what? I kind of agree with that, Tom. I don't really put much time into 4, to be honest. Don't know why. I had the whatchamacallit, the other ones. The Ballad of Gay Tony and Lost and a Damned. I had those as well. Like my sister, she started Lost and a Damned. I was like, I'll do Ballad of Gay Tony then. So we could both sort of see what each game was like. It was fun. I need more medical supplies. They're on their way. Good. And then I should have these guys coming back soon as well. Literally any second, and I'll be bringing some stuff with them. Oh, they're here. That's good timing, wasn't it? Let's look at the dog. Minus 6% crafting cost. I'll probably give that dog to someone in the vault. The recipe. Awesome. I don't know what to assign those guys to. Let's see what we've got. We've got 5 for water, 5 for food. Got 6 up there, 2 up there. Got 1 in there. 3 in there, 4 in there, 3 in there, 1 in there. Probably get some people to help out Janice down there. Gregory. I suppose I could just get all 3 of them to help her, to be fair. Actually, no, Teresa probably wouldn't be good over there. Teresa probably be better over there. I suppose Beverly could chip in too. Never liked Vice City. Tried 4 and didn't like that one either. Played San Andreas and loved it. There's 5, which I love as well. Like, for me, I liked Vice City, but because, like, I played other ones, like, before it, so it was, like, stepping back. And, like, you know, when you play, like, a more modern game and then you go back to an older game, and, like, the controls and the graphics are very jarring. So it's like, when you played it, like, new back then, it's like, oh my god, this is amazing! And then when you play newer stuff, like, in the future, and then you go back to it, it's very different. So yeah, I did the terrible thing of going backwards. So I couldn't quite get along with the controls. I liked it. It was just I hated the controls so much in that game. Agreed, yeah, like any game when you do that, it's really tough. Welcome back, Seabrez. Lovely to have you for the last part of the stream as well. We're just talking about the dem video games. You didn't like Vice City? What? Basically, like, I liked the game, I just didn't like the controls because I was used to playing more modern games and went back to it and I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. JC, hello JC, lovely to see you here this evening as well. Best GTA's London back in the days of PSX. Oh, that's a game that I'm sure no one else ever mentions anymore. Also, evening Tish and good peoples, good evening to you as well. Lovely to have you here for a couple of chill hours of shelter. I am going to finish early tonight because I do have work tomorrow and I've got a few things that I should be doing instead. But I couldn't not stream, and I thought, you know, we'd do some more shelter because it's nice and chill. I can hang out with you guys, have a good old chat, and then I won't get like too invested in like a story or whatever. Whereas in some games, I just end up playing the story, and then it just goes on and on and on, and I'm like, oh my god, what am I doing? My favourite's Death, San Andreas, and 5. Yeah, San Andreas was my favourite back in the day as well. But like, you know, when you play, like, especially now because of the quality of video games, like, when you play a game that came out like this year, and then play like a really old game, it's very jarring in terms of graphics and controls. But it's like, even when I played Vice City, it wasn't like that much of a gap between the current games and that game, but it was still a very different experience. Like, there are a couple of games that I have on my PS4 that were actually like PS1 or PS2 games, and that is crazy. Like, I got Dark Cloud, which is an amazing game from PS2 era, and when I was playing that on my PS4, I was like, oh my god, these controls. But I just wanted to play the game again because I really enjoyed it back in the day, and I got my cheeky platinum trophy from it, of course. But it was just so weird playing it. But it was fun to play. Like, you know, when you can get around the very clunky controls, the very blocky graphics, then it's great to play older games. Like, you know, it doesn't matter, like, when a game came out. If you enjoy the game, then you enjoy the game. That's what it should be about. It shouldn't be about, oh, this is the prettiest game, or it's got the best story, or the best voice acting, or whatever. It's just, if you enjoy the game, then play the game. Tommy in School, that was 12 years ago when I finished. Oh, I love those Steve emotes there. That's brilliant. Steve is a good guy. Shout out to Steve. Again. I shouted out him a lot tonight, but he deserves all the love. He is a wonderful human being. Right. Where's the time? It is 9:45, guys. So we've got either 15 minutes or 45 minutes left. I'm undecided which at the moment. And I might send some more people out on a quest. Question is, which one shall we do? Oh, 12 years ago, damn youngster. 12 years ago, I was a child. 12 years ago, I was 10. And sorry for not being active, was playing a bit of Fortnite with some friends, not a problem. See, Rez, you don't have to apologise at all. All of your support is just crazy awesome, and I'm super, super grateful for that, and I hope you had fun in Fortnite. Me, youngster. I probably am making a lot of people in chat feel very old right now. Are we the same age? Maybe. I'm 22, so yes, we are the same age. Interesting. I might do that one because it's a legendary. That one is tempting me. That one's 2 legendaries, but it's a level 40 and I'm a bit scared about doing that one. I'll probably do that one when I get everyone back from what their current quests are. So I'll probably do that one for now because it's got a legendary on it and it's a much lower level. So we should be fine for that one. Now who shall we send? We're gonna send... I don't know. I really don't know. We shall send Donna. We shall send someone from near the bottom. Samuel. And someone from near the middle. Also someone who hasn't been out recently on a quest. Jack. Yeah, let's go with that. Why not? Probably do 20 of each, it shouldn't be too bad. A little bit cautious of Samuel though, because he's only level 30. But to be fair, he's close to leveling up, so if he gets hurt at all, we can just get the health back from leveling up. Good luck, folks. Hopefully they'll bring back some good stuff. Bet Tishmela's brother is older than you. I mean, you know, a lot of people are older than me. There's also a lot of people that are younger than me too. That's just how life works. Age is indeed just a number. Again, always been told that you're only as young as you're feeling. I mean, what? Kappa. I mean, there are times that I honestly don't feel like I'm an adult. I feel like I'm just pretending to be an adult. It's difficult. Like, I think early 20s is probably one of the most difficult parts of your life because you enter adulthood and you have no idea what you're doing. It's like you're just sort of being thrown in and it's like, off you go do a thing. So you were talking about controls. Have you or any of you guys tried Shadow of the Colossus? I haven't played it like the remastered one on like the new consoles, but I played OG Shadow of the Colossus. That was something. Shadow Ninja, a kid in an adult's body, pretty much. Like, it's tough, early 20s. It's not fun at all. It's like, I have no idea what I'm doing with my life, and it's scary and stressful, and I don't like it. I think pretty much anyone else who's in their early 20s can also agree with me there. It's very stressful. Can I bin anything here that I have? 3 spaces in my inventory. They're now all gone. Can't scrap it, my inventory's full, god damn it. It's like I'm only scrapping stuff just to get the trophy, like I'm not scrapping stuff to get stuff, because I've got so much junk already. I need it for the scrap 500 items trophy, which I think I've done like 300 and something scraps. So that's not too bad. Scrap. Okay. good. So what is my inventory like? 161. I need to keep those for a stupid quest. I need to keep those for a stupid quest. I see you guys started playing the remastered. Haven't tried the OG. I find the controls so weird. Yeah, like, it's because the OG controls were weird as well. And Rob is here. Hello. How are you doing, good sir? Lovely to see you this evening. And Mia Dragon is raiding. Thank you so much, Mia, for the coffee raid. Coffee hype indeed. Thank you so much. And welcome, raiders. Lovely to have you all here. Will's Toy Clearance. Hello, good sir. How are you doing? How was your stream, Mia? What's the haps? Let me know what you were playing, what you were up to, and all that fun stuff. How are you doing? I'm doing great. I do have work tomorrow though, so boo. So that means I will be ending the stream in about 40 minutes or so, which is kind of early for me, and I don't really want to do that, but I need sleep for work. And the Immortal, welcome as well. How are you doing? Coffee raid indeed. I'm loving the coffee raid. I had coffee before my stream. Coffee is life. Like, seriously, I need coffee pretty much every day, otherwise I will not function as a human being. Mia says it was good, thanks. Tonight was Friday Family TV night. We were watching a few episodes of the 1955 version of Robin Hood. Ooh, interesting. I don't think I've seen that. As a film and TV student, graduate, I should have seen everything in the world. There's a lot of things to watch, so a little bit of a long way off. And thank you, Seabros, for welcoming everybody to the stream. Seabros is awesome, guys. Much love. As you can see, Seabros is a top bit cheerer. They're an incredible sub. They've gifted a lot of subs as well. Shout out to the awesome support. It's a great series. I might have to actually look into it. You got me interested now. But like, my list of things to watch is just insanely long. Like, I still have so many films and shows from back when I was at uni recommended to me by other people that I need to watch, and I just haven't had time to yet. It's terrible. So I'm just speaking the truth. Like, I'm so grateful for your support. It's really, really helpful. And of course, all my lovely followers and all my other donators and subs and the raids as well. Raids are beautiful. Level stuff, was it a good watch? Sounds like it was a good watch. And everybody is still saying hello to everybody. I love all the welcomes that everybody's getting. And Will's Toy Clearance, thank you for these 7 bits. It is literally an odd bit, because it's an odd number. And Letitia doesn't like odd numbers, but she likes your generosity, so thank you very much. It was a good series back in the 50s, and it's still good. Awesome. Like, what really annoys me about some people is that they think just because something's old, it makes it bad. It's like, no, it may be dated, but it can still be enjoyable. My aunt said that it was one of her faves when she was a kid. Awesome. I think there's a little bit of history to it as well, like sort of personal history. Lucky number 7. Fair enough. I will make an exception to the odd numbers. Just because 7. Any other odd number though? Nah. I don't know what it is about it. Like, I've always had a weird number thing. And I remember that turned into a Bit War 1 stream that was only in odd numbers. I was like, why does everyone hate me? It was interesting. I mean, you know, I was grateful for the Bit War, but I was like, why? Why odd numbers? Why all this evil? 7? It's literally, like, that is the only exception I'll make. Go on then, talk me through your TV and film interests. Okay, well, this is gonna take a while. Um, um, like, when I was a kid, I was actually one of those very close-minded people that only wanted to see modern things. I was like, I don't want to watch old stuff, it's gonna be boring, and blah, 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 blah. But, there are some older films that I really do like. And at uni, I got to see a lot more world cinema stuff because I did 2 modules about world cinema, and it was very interesting. So yeah, my tastes have broadened a lot, especially since uni. But my main interest that will never change will always be sci-fi. Love a good sci-fi. I like some good action films as well. Some good drama shows. But sci-fi will always be my top genre. I don't do horror though. Horror is a big no-no. Like, I'll probably watch a scary film, I just don't do gory stuff because I'm really squeamish. And it's like, I know that it's all fake, but it's just, my brain does a weird thing where it's like, it disregards it being as fake, and then it just goes, but imagine that in real life. And then I'm just like, nope, don't want to do it. Don't want to think about it. And then, yeah, I just get all queasy and don't like it. Mia says, that sounds hilarious, both supporting and driving you insane at the same time. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you know, I got like 35 quid out of it, so I'm not complaining. But still, I was like, too many odd numbers. Tom says, well, there's this, that, and that. And before I forget, there's also this, that, and the other. Yes. All of those things are all things that I like. All the things. I do that with horror movies. Yeah, I just can't. I can't do gore. I don't know what it is. I just can't do it. And let's look at my stats quickly. We're still at 10 apiece of them. We're at 112 hours. Okay, recipes. We've still got a long way to go for weapons. That's fine. We got this, guys. So we're in it for the long grind. I don't know if you wanted like any specifics, like what are your favourite shows or your favourite films, but you know, those are the kind of genres that I like. Personally, it's 60s to 90s UK comedy, for me, mixed in with the cult sci-fi from the same era. Films just loads of random of every sort. Fair enough. I will say though that like all the superhero films and stuff, like I like them, they're good quality movies, but I'm not super invested in them. Like, I'm not one of those people where it's like, oh my god, I have to go see it in cinema like day one, blah 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 blah. It's like, I don't really care anymore, because to me it just feels like such an overused genre. Like, arguably, like every genre is overused because everything's been made before and blah 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 blah. But it's because there's so many of them in such a short period of time. It's like they spew out about 3 or 4 of them a year now, and I'm just like, alright, calm down. We get that you're making literally millions, but you know, maybe slow it down a bit. Like, there's just too many of them, and I just got kind of bored of the overused genre. Tom, it's been a joy this evening, Tish. I'm off. See you next time. Not a problem, Tom. Thank you so much for hanging out this evening. It's been lovely having you here and having all of the discussions literally in the world. Thank you so much, Tom. Have an awesome weekend. Take care, and I do hope to see you again soon, either here or in someone else's streams, but it'd be great if you were here. Just saying. Take care, Tom. Are you do Iron Man, otherwise not a superhero fan? Yep. Indiana Jones is my superhero. Yes, Will. Yes. Indiana Jones is best superhero. I've not seen the Indiana Jones films in such a long time. They're so good, all 3 of them. Because there was never a 4th one. We don't talk about a 4th movie. It never existed. It never happened. Twitch 2000. I hope you had a good day. Hello, lovely to have you here this evening. I have indeed had a good day. Welcome to my channel. My name is Letitia. It's lovely to have you here. Have you had a good day? If you have, let me know what made it so good, because I'm super nosy and I like to know everything about everyone. See you next time. Bye, Tom. Have you ever read My Brother Sam is Dead? I have not. I'm illiterate and I don't read. That's a lie. I just don't have time to read. I love your username. It is quite an impressive username, TwitcherTwitch2000. I'm proud that I didn't get tongue-tied when I read it, because I seem to get tongue-tied when I read everyone else's names. Wilson Clarence, did you see the Young Indiana Jones series? I've glimpsed, but I've not, like, invested in watching it. You say you won't do horror. What about Rocky Horror, though? I have seen Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's what I was trying to say there, but my brain just stroked out. But I have seen that. Also, what's wrong with Crystal Skull Kappa? Gee, I wonder. Namely, pretty much everything about it. Just saying. Was not a great movie. And I dread to think what they're going to do with the 5th one. I really do. The easy names are hard for you and the harder easy, apparently. Will's Toy Clearance, thank you very much for the host. That is very kind of you, good sir. I feel like I want to speed up some of these quests, but I can't remember which one was the good one that I sent people out on. Because there was a really good one that I was like, yeah, let's get this done. And I can't remember which one it was. Whoops. I mean, I've got 73 Nuka-Colas up here, so I've got enough to speed up all of them, actually. Blimey, I can't remember which one it was. Because there was one of them that would give legendary stuff, but I don't remember which one it was. I gotta shoot. Have a great stream and an amazing weekend. Thank you so much for popping by, Will. It's been lovely having you here as always, and I hope you have an awesome weekend as well. And I will see you again at some point soon, either in my stream or in someone else's stream. But take care, and we'll see you soon. God, which one was it? I think it was this one, actually. Sure. Twitch says, hi all, yes I had a good day, thanks. I've been making music. Awesome! What kind of music have you been making and what's it for? Is it for like a school or university project? Is it for like your own content creation? Is it for someone else's content creation? Let me know what's it for. Let me know what it's for. I have somehow lost the ability to speak, and I don't know why. Although arguably I didn't really have much of an ability to speak anyway. Apparently it's just getting worse. Oh, you must be Nick's pal. Took you long enough. You're here to help me recover my great-great-great-great-grandpappy's mitt. I'll make it easy for you. The culprit's hiding out in this place as we speak. That whippersnapper stole my mitt. How about you rough him up and get it back for me, huh? Talk. I'm a peaceful person. I just want to talk, have a chat. Can I do that? Fine, whatever. So long as I get what's mine. Fair enough. Gotta go. Bye all. Bye, mortal. It's lovely having you here. Have an awesome weekend. Take care, and I hope to see you again very soon. Thank you so much for joining in on the coffee raid. Twitch, own content creation. Just messing about really. Genre is UK hardcore. Ooh, interesting. So do you have like a YouTube channel or something that you put all of the music on? Let me know. Rocky Horror is one of my all-time favourites, by the way. Tim Curry is a legend. Awesome. I did like that movie. But for me personally, my favourite movie of all time is the original Ghostbusters. For me, nothing will beat that movie. I loved it so much. I grew up with that. Well, I didn't literally grow up with it because it came out 12 years before I was born. But I watched that movie when I was a kid. I fell in love with it, and I just got so invested in the whole Ghostbusters franchise. Like the other movie, the cartoon shows, the video games, the comics. Like, I love it. I thought it was just a masterpiece of a film. And pretty much every line in that whole movie is quotable. It's just so funny. Chemically Unbalanced, lovely to see you this evening as well. Hello, how are you doing today? We are just doing a quick couple hours of Fallout Shelter. Just, you know, something chill and relaxing, and because I didn't want to not stream, so I wanted something nice and easy to pick up. The can't say look hasn't it? I mean I did, but it's gone now. It was stolen while I was sleeping, got it back, going to find yourself. Cheers. Any idea who might have taken it? Will be nice. Nope, don't walk on its own. Might be someone else around here who snatched it. Cool. Don't mind me stealing all this stuff, like the Nuka-Cola and legendaries. JC, OG Ghostbusters is a very good choice. It is indeed. Like, for years, it's been my favourite film. There has been nothing that I've seen that's ever topped the masterpiece that is that film. Tim Curry is indeed fantastic. I do agree with you. Thank you, Seabrez, for saying hello to the lovely Chemically Unbalanced, who is also part of the Lemon Fam, sporting the lemon slice. We'll get you leveling up. Cool. Let's see what else is up here as well. For fuck's sake, my typing tonight. Your typing is like my speech, JC. It's just not cooperating. Ghost Nesters. I mean, at least I said it correctly. But to be fair, I've had a few word flubs this evening, so I'm no better. What did you wish for a giant Stay Puft Marshmallow Man? I actually have a pop figure of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and it's freaking adorable. I love it. My sister got it for me for Christmas a couple years ago. And I'm like, oh my god, it's amazing. And then like the year after, she got me the Winston pop figure in the Ecto 1, and I'm like, yes. It's made me so happy. I have like the retro Ghostbusters figures as well. Like, it's such a good movie, and like the TV series, like both of the cartoon series were really, really good. And like I've got some of the comics as well. The comic series is good. Was not a fan of the 2016 film though. But I wasn't one of those people that was like, oh my god, it's terrible, even though I hadn't seen it. Like, it's gonna ruin my childhood. Like, I actually gave the film a chance. I watched it and just didn't like it. At least not as bad as a certain Mad King for flubs tonight. That we're not. But there have been many times where I felt like him. Like, I've got my I Do Words Good shirt in my wardrobe. Like, as soon as that shirt went on sale, I was like, I need it straight away, because it's basically me. I also made the mistake one time of watching 5 hours of the How Do Words Good compilation videos, and I just forgot how to speak afterwards. Also, didn't help that I had a concussion at the time, and, you know, brain injury is bad. But, you know, I just wanted something to cheer me up and make me happy. Apparently 5 hours worth of people not being able to speak made me not able to speak or type. I tried to type my essay and I couldn't do it. But it was a good laugh. And for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, go watch Achievement Hunter stuff, or Rooster Teeth stuff, or like anyone in that umbrella of awesomeness. Like, I've been a fan for about 7 years now. And they brought their convention RTX over to the UK, so I went both last year and this year, and it's super, super fun. And it's probably going to be a convention that I'll go to every year, to be honest. Because it's just a great experience, and it doesn't really cost that much money. Like, I mostly go for, like, panels, and to meet other guests. And I try to resist the temptation to buy merch. But this year I did buy stuff. Like, I bought, they had a sale in the store of 3 for 2 on shirts. So I bought 2 shirts and got a third free. And I was quite lucky in that one of the panels they were giving out free hats, and I got a free hat as well. So that's pretty cool. 5 hours, yes, 5 hours straight of people not being able to speak. And it made me not able to speak. Let's have a look at what they're bringing back. 3 themes. Legendary weapon, that's good. Pickaxe does 11 to 21 damage. That might be another melee weapon that I'll keep for now. Also, there might be a quest that'll involve a pickaxe. Because I think there was at one point, and I just had never seen a pickaxe in this game, and I was like, pickaxes exist? So I'll hold on to that. For both the stat and the fact that I might need it. I need that shirt along with John Robertson's anxiety loading shirt. I have a shirt from John Robertson which is "You awake to find yourself in a dark room." Because I went to go see The Dark Room a couple years ago, and after the show he was selling shirts, but I got one for free because I'm his friend. And it's pretty cool. Darkroom is a good experience. And for those of you who are at EGX, you probably saw John doing something, because John was doing a million things at EGX. And he also has the Darkroom game on Steam, which you should go and check out as well. I'm just giving all the shout outs to people tonight. Shout out to all the amazing content creators that I know, including you. You right there. You and your content creation. Keep it up. Red Rains, was that the same show when he got heckled by a man dressed in Joe cosplay? Yes. And it was the very same show afterwards that was the very first time that I met you and Lard. God, that was so long ago. So it was indeed. I think that was 2015? I can't remember the year, but it was a very long time ago. I was dressed as Marlowe, yes. One of my 2 Marlowe cosplays. That's one that Nolan North hasn't seen yet, though. He's seen my other one. The one that I'm much more proud of. It's great. Hopefully, if Nolan and Troy can come back to MCM London next month, then I might go see them again. And maybe Marlowe will make another appearance. I haven't decided yet. It's just funny because I need to keep finding things for Nolan to sign. I have his signature on so many things now. I'm like, what can I get him to graffiti this time? But I did actually buy something at EGX, which is really cool. I actually have it right here. So I bought, obviously I love my Uncharted merch. There's no such thing as too much Uncharted merch for me. So I bought this. No, I can't really see because of the light. I bought this, and inside is 4 beautiful pins from Uncharted 4. So you've got the logo of Sir Henry Avery on a flag. You've got the logo itself. You've got one of the coins that says "Per Deus Cod Licentia," which is for God and liberty. And then you have the Shoreline logo, which is the mercenary company that Nadine Ross runs in Uncharted 4. So I can add that to my Uncharted merch collection. I have so much merch, it's crazy. What other Uncharted merch do I have around here? Oh, I got the ring that I wear every day. Boop. All of my other merch is not within arm's reach, unfortunately. I don't think it is anyway. No, I think all my other merch is elsewhere, but I have a lot of it. I tweeted a picture of it all not too long ago, actually, because I have so much of it. Get him to sign a random napkin. I could do. It is very cool. My internet just cut out. Oh no, rip Shadow's internet. Uncharted 4 was great. It was very good. Have you played all the games? Duh, Seabrez, of course I have. I've platinumed all of the games, actually, because I played them that much. Chemical Dance, Letitia, did you know that one of the achievements for Doom is you have to complete the first mission on Ultra Nightmare mode without dying? Yes, I did. Because I want to platinum that game, and I think that mission will be the death of me. So that'll be great. Shouldn't have asked. No, you shouldn't have. I have platinumed all of them. The Uncharted games are essentially my entire life. I love them so very much. It's crazy. Yeah, with Doom, I'm gonna try and do all of the other trophies first, and then I'm gonna save that one till the end, so like I can get super familiar with the level and know exactly like how to go about it. Because as we all know, Letitia is not very good at first-person shooters. She enjoys them, but she's terrible at them. So yeah, I'm gonna work my way through everything else first. At the moment, I have been playing the game off stream, and I've mostly been like collectible hunting, which is fun. Like I've upgraded the suit so that it shows all the collectibles on the map now. So instead of me just fumbling around hoping to stumble across all of the secrets, they all turn up now, which is super, super handy. And I realised that some levels I did so terribly at and I didn't find any collectibles in them. So I'm like, god damn, got a lot of work to do. But Doom is really, really fun, so thank you to everyone who was in chat back in the day when I was streaming Wolfenstein. I was like, you need to play Doom, you'll love it because you love Wolfenstein so much. And you were all right. I do love Doom, it's a very good game. And you know, I got it for £8 as well, so I'd say money well spent. I really enjoyed it. Like, I literally knew nothing about the game other than it was made by Bethesda and Machine Games. And it basically was like Wolfenstein, except with demons instead of Nazis. And yeah, like, it was so good. Like, I knew nothing about the story, and we all know that Letitia loves a female villain, and the fact that there was a female villain in the game, I was like, what? I remember, like, the first thing I said as soon as she came on screen, I was like, guys, is she the villain? I was like, I don't care about spoilers, I just need to know, is she the villain? And I was sold instantly. It was a very fun game. I really enjoyed it. But, like, because I've done the game now, I don't know, like, if I could possibly do another stream out of it, because I want to, because I had so much fun playing it. But I don't know. Wait, by back when you were playing Wolfenstein, do you mean the first or second playthrough? Both. Like, people were telling me to in both playthroughs. I'll play Wolfenstein again now. God damn it. I actually played Wolfenstein at EGX. I was like, I have no reason to, because I've played this game so much already. But, you know, I was like, but it's on the Switch now. And I don't have it on the Switch, because I don't have a Switch. So everyone else who's queuing up to play it and play Doom and all of that stuff, they're like, oh, I've not played it before. And I was like, yo, I have. It was quite funny because the guy next to me who was playing Doom on the other Switch, he was like raging so much at it because he was so used to like mouse and keyboard controls and not used to the controller. And then I was raging at Wolfenstein because I was like, the joysticks are too small and the sensitivity's awful. Because for some reason whoever was playing it before me had the sensitivity on 30 out of 100, and I was like, let's bump that 30 to a solid 80. And then I was so much better at it, but I still died on level 1. And I was like, I can play this game, I know how to play Wolfenstein, it's just I'm not used to the tiny joysticks on the Switch. There is a VR Wolfenstein Shadow Ninja. It's it was like shown at E3. They're doing VR Wolfenstein, and then they're doing Youngblood next year as well. But I don't have a VR system to play the VR one on, so never mind. Looks fun though. But I just can't do VR for that long because I find it very disorienting. There is a VR one, Google it. Don't believe me, Google it. It exists. I can't remember for the life of me what it's called though, which is terrible. As a Wolfenstein fan I am, I should know what it's called. It's like Cyberpilot, that's it. I knew it was cyber something. I didn't even have to finish Googling it. Yeah, Wolfenstein Cyberpilot is VR Wolfenstein. It's like... It's not exactly the same as like the main games in the series, but it is Wolfenstein and it is in VR. But I don't really know the mechanics of it. I just know that it's a thing that exists. I also don't know when it came out. Let's have a look at the release date. Wolfenstein Cyberpilot release date. Come on, Google. 2019. That's all it says. There's no date. It just comes out next year at some point. So there you go. See, don't you question my Wolfenstein knowledge. Although I questioned my knowledge of the title. Out next year, yeah. There was no specific date. Chemical Unbalanced, when you play Doom blind, not only not knowing the game, you played it with no gamma and couldn't see anything. This is true, I was literally playing it blind. I mean, to be fair, like, you know when you start up a game for the first time, it's like, adjust your brightness settings so this thing is barely visible. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. So I adjusted the thing to make it barely visible, and then when I was playing the game I was like, I can't see bloody anything. Because it told me to set it that low, and so I did. And I was like, well, now I've messed it up, haven't I? And then chat was like, just turn up your gamma, it will look kinda odd, but it'll make it visible. And then I decided to be my own troll and turn it up to max, and it just looked like I was a ghost. But then I fixed it and set it properly. But yeah, that was a thing that happened. I remember that. That was quite funny. I had someone making Wolfenstein 3D in VR. Ooh, that'd be a fun game to do in VR. I want that. I don't like VR stuff, but I want that. Still waiting for Fallout 4 in VR. That would be something that would consume a lot of people's lives. Like Skyrim. Skyrim is on everything. Skyrim will basically just become Earth at some point. I don't know how they'll do it, but they'll somehow do it. Like, we will just literally live in the world of Skyrim. You should play the OG Doom. I really should. I've not played it. The only bits of it I've played have been the secret levels in the new one. But yeah, I do need to play OG Doom. I've seen other people play it. And again, it looks a bit like Wolfenstein 3D, because I've played Wolfenstein 3D. I feel like I'll enjoy OG Doom as well. I really should stop comparing the two, because they are both separate games, but like there's enough similarities between them, and I do like both of them. So I really should play OG Doom at some point. I'm still working through Skyrim in VR. The Adventures of Fisty McSmitington. How many hours have you put into that at the moment, Rob, dare I ask? Or is it too many to count? Or you don't want to know how many? Too many. That's a solid answer. I'll allow it. I'll also believe it. Lolphilia. Yeah, we were talking about this earlier, actually. The games that people have put the most hours into. Because we looked at my stats for this game. And yeah, I put in almost 113 hours into it. And I'm still nowhere near the platinum. To be fair though, I only play it on stream. Yeah, that's fair enough. Like, you don't rack up extra hours off stream like I do with this. Because even if it's just for like 5 or 10 minutes, I play this game pretty much every day. Like, even if it's just to like check up on dwellers or to like call people back from their quests or whatever. I'm trying to think what other games. Like, as I said earlier, the Uncharted games, obviously I put a lot of time into. Dragon Age is another one, Dragon's Dogma, and Pokemon. Like, I maxed out one of the timers of Pokemon because I just played it so much. But you know, they're good time sponge games. I'll probably move some of my doctors down there now. We don't need any more medical supplies. So that one needs strength, and that's intelligence. I'll put Sarah over there. I'll put Dr. Lee over there. And I'll put Joyce over there. Over there. And then I'll put you guys over here. Actually, I could probably put you in there to get a bit more luck. And then Martha... I could probably put her over there. Her perception's empty. Might as well get her working on that. There's a mysterious stranger. Got him. So many empty rooms at the moment. Oh no. Oh no. Not death claws. Oh no. Am I prepared for death claws? I don't know. 2, 2, 6. I've got 1 there. I'll put Brian up there for now. And I'll put Kimberly and Alice over there just in case they do make it to the 2nd floor. And I just moved all my doctors as well, god damn it. I'm gonna need some doctors back up there again. Damn. Stupid death claws, they knew. They knew that I moved my doctors. Keep an eye on their health. Did she even fire any missiles? I did not see. Okay, one's dead. Dwellers are dying. Jesus Christ. Oh, Diana's dying. Haha. I think that's the first time death claws have not made it to the 2nd floor. But I put those 2 there just in case. Alright, we're good. Okay, so now I've learnt I can get rid of death claws on the 1st floor if I just have people with tough weapons there for the whole time. That was a good little test. I'm glad I know this information now. Also, how many stim packs did I go through? 15! Jesus. Death claws, there's something. Did you ever have a religion class? No. Well, I did, but when we had to. And my death claws will murder you. Well, I murdered them first. Soz. Let's put Sarah back up here. And then we'll take someone from over here as well. Where is he? Dennis? I'll put Dennis up there too. That's fine. How many have got there? 5 and 5. Cool. We good. How long will that take? 11 minutes. Let's bung someone else back up there. I'll put Joyce back up there for now. Try and speed up a little bit more. And it is almost 10:30, folks, which does mean I will need to go to bed soon because work. Well, need to go do other things first, then go to bed because work. Yay. So, let me just check on everyone here. They're good. They're on the way back. Get some more medical supplies. Objectives. We've not done any. Boo. The amount of caps. Yeah, I've got a lot. 653,000. That's insane. So, you know, if any dwellers or Mr. Handies die, it's not going to cost a lot to get them fixed. And that's why, like, a lot of the time I do just, like, I build a room and I get rid of it, or, like, just destroy stuff. Because I have the caps to do so. I can be crazy with my builds, it's fine. Because I have the caps to do so. Shadow Ninjas will sound stereotypical, but do you like tea and crumpets? I do indeed. Tea and crumpets is very nice. I actually had crumpets this morning, which is incredibly British, but I did have some crumpets. And a little bit of butter on them. It's very nice. Right, I've got to stop playing this game. I need to go to bed. So I'm going to save. Game is saved. We're going to hop on back to the menu. Controller is down. It's out of my hands. Crumpets is such a weird word. But they're so delicious, though. Let's hope that raids work tonight. Who should we go and raid? I don't know. Oh, do you know what we should do? Do you put jam or jelly on your crumpets? Neither. I don't. Well, jam and jelly are the same thing for us, but I don't really like jam in general, to be fair. But for me, crumpets, it's either butter or like a bit of melted cheese. We're gonna go raid my lovely friend Rilda, who I met at Twitch London. He is awesome. He's super funny, super friendly, and the best part is, he's playing Fallout Shelter too. So hopefully raids will work tonight. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Hop on in on the raid, guys. Hopefully it'll work. Looks like it's working. Thank you so much, everybody. Take care. Have an awesome weekend. And I'll see you all again soon. Bye, guys.